no ya the one some mamu ewo dwuma de sana mamen fa we end together games about Soko Premier League lunchtime kick off about 12:30 Manchester United Manchester City and the Manchester Derby so exactly 12:30 game what is an United support Papa Batono and 12:30 and about 3 p.m. Chelsea against Brentford, Leeds United able Fulham, Liverpool and Burnley, Sunderland able Crystal Palace, Tottenham Hotspur and West Ham United, Nottingham Forest about 5:30 one everybody at Arsenal and the other one some Mamu able Jumadena Sunday Mamin for we end together so Spain and 1 p.m. Ewa Bernabeu Stadium Real Madrid and Levante Mallorca Bobby Obao Sasuna and Real Oviedo Betis everybody at Villarreal and the Watana Yamia Duma Udini Canas and Italy Udini and Inter Milan Napoli Ebo Sassuolo Cagliari and Club of France Juventus one Ebo Dortmund Ebo St. Pauli Germany Cologne and Mansover Hamburger SV one and Borussia Mönchengladbach Mami fan together Wolfsburg and Hadiam Leipzig Ebo Bayern München 5:30 and edit our France and Lens everybody to Auxerre Toulouse and Nice Angers everybody to Olympic Marseille and edit and Morocco African Cup of Nations and a third place game in Egypt and Nigeria and 4 p.m. and a side game and Subetinyakoso and the Premier League China Yewo Wolves and Newcastle Aston Villa Everton Mamifa we end together Spain Hatafe and Valencia Atletico Madrid and Deportivo Alaves Samson and Celta Vigo Ebo Vallecano Real Sociedad Barcelona and 8 p.m. China Italy China Parma and Genoa Bologna Ebo Fiorentina Torino and Roma AC Milan everybody at Lecce and at Germany Stuttgart and Union Berlin Augsburg Ebo at Freiburg Ebo France China Strasbourg and Metz Nantes Ebo Paris FC Rennes and Le Havre and Lyon and Brest game no and Subetia Costa no the other one some Ebo Ebo Son Sinyami and the final of the AFCON and Ebo Senegal and in Morocco Ebo Rabat and 7 p.m. and a side game and Subetia Costa Nina Yetu Komano pay and so Ebo Jumadina Sianin community 9 fans 70 and to your Mammy Copiemo and so our Brantia France and Marco Aya Variety for the Mammy and a former PSG player and only says Marco Variety Esinaka and so Carter now directed the national team coach Aya France Gennaro Aya Gattuso reporter Mensaka and last week Oko Carter a player France and Marco Aya Variety on Italy I remember competing Aya World Cup Aya playoff in March Demet and some manager division and some Marco Variety of Pessoa Sanso de National team no na Odubejina Fifi Hobby Edema Italy into Marco Variety and Nicolo Barella our method and so Edema Italy or GDS what I bring to the bar our players no or mine from Italy woman and so many qualification and I remember Variety we free PSG a charge a Carter and was like a manager no episode sounds at the bar and I demete Mammy for we end together and around some answers here our Bobo conference a Fiorentina wa brother club no and so just one of the announcement about Mami Penina, your friends a Roku, a Comisu, or anyway, now or your president, and so the Fiorentina, a Clabano, and Ranumre, and Abobocon, almost answer 20 years, or Penino, say age 76, or Daya, one sorry, or Penya friends a Roku, a Comosu, one Ababa the late Wawu, and a bad news of Fiorentina for Wamus Atianino, the other one some Ebamu and so Jumadin, and what PSG, one game and so so I will pack the princess, Wabra a PSG Asia. Kano, one Esha 3-0. Na Mamia Brancher France Etan Mbappe, and I Kylian Mbappe, the younger brother, no, na onse Etan, and so a footballer, and Tassanamino Casa Upiemo, and so a year or minor France Bobo Quadrin, and so a little, and Etan Mbappe, Esinakai, the Chance Enra, or Copac the Princess, so Okoba Gilma, Unusano or Jibobia, na PSG supporters, no, one Bruno, Wajia Bobia, na Omu dinner term, Adea, Wamus Edin Mbappe no one PSG one person better acquire aya Brancher France aya Kylian Mbappe any PSG club in FA so just a free club no acquire Omanya Capra no was sound so the Omakojina court ama or sound so Jessica aya free aya PSG for nte and na supporters no one say aya brothers no aya Mbappe brothers one pedi no obun po bi asem ente no e won say anya etan one and just one aya team ni asem na mom say okuta din Mbappe ne nko ade one edinatam ehuru no enso no game eno enso ko so musa enso lusu game no eye 3-0 eno eye branch friends etan onye ena chesa no time all free game ni mo no na still omugusu dinatam no omugusu enso ehuru no eno eye Jametia ye the one some emamu ewo dwumade so ma branch your friend said Dominic Calvert eye Lewin mame fa we ento gese uko Premier League no ma player of the month ako edi amam eye Calvert Lewin na onye osiakan edi ma Leeds United eye club no mame fa we ento gese onu said the last time player be from eye Leeds enso age eye player of the month no e dey back 2001 wouldn't play across Rio Ferdinand ono any the last year player 2001 and Beza a 25 years in here yenya a player bia just ono and so a player of the month Ediama anaso bro siakai Edema Leeds a United December 2025 then ako Ediama a Calvert Lewin and area telling you know you doing commando pe which made the swami coach your friend is Unai Emery and Aston Villa coach no the month of December one a Premier League manager of the month of course a world deserving essence the month of December juma and when we say Mikel Arteta any Arsenal ebo juma Aston Villa club no wamu enso ya adwuma panti manager of the month of December ayo penye friends Unai Emery enom aya Jametia ya de won sam eba mu enso adwuma de no so ne medical e de atoga nyame ya aduma ene ebo 1 pm ewo Santiago Bernabeu Stadium Madrid eba de tia Levante na mame Real Madrid omo supporters no reporter me second say enano omo kolusu abasalt e game no ene yo Madrid omo supporters e group ne bi from Sagrada de Animation womo anybody to you say nyame yad no Saturday ombeko stadium na omeko ko di Madrid players na tem wombeko ko huru aye Real Madrid players no ombe huru omo pa enom ena jame second say say Madrid team no womo ka chesa supporters a group no say after aye game no womo be use Bernabeu aye security cameras no nipa bia ye ba pekel a chesa wo aye supporter ube huru aye Madrid aye players no anas obedi players na tem and the game no viatia ene se omo enso be ba no edo free aye Santiago Bernabeu Stadium enti sa supporters omo nie womo aye time ya be hu se omo kuta womo nie ma omo sha white na omo gupo ba ko achi enom aye Grada de Animation aye fan base no demet ene se fana womo so be hu se uhuru aye Madrid player bia no womo enso just ombe you free aye stadium wo enom aye be te game na ekoso no womo ebe hu omo the cameras no ebe hu san ko fori ni be you free stadium ni asan so abano area free Santiago Bernabeu ayo stadium ni decision na Real Madrid team no enso ateki enom aya diamante mami coach and friends Antonio Conte na Conte message we dey obi say asem we Conte opinion friends Amorim ne won commander Woody na Antonio Conte ene koye na so coaching komo ene odi atu ya say some young coaches also say omo arrogant ene omo nya ready so omo adapt na also omo aye young striker na or struggler instead so omo training aye striker no na omo blame aye striker they better say aye Rasmus Hojlund na some and Antonio Conte one eka and a Ruben Amorim and an watch Shana Kutiasa no sir young coaches omo arrogant and it just omuntie o career omo entie se player no una we coach se ne mo enso ne e wo se o training no e mo be ya de nemo instance coaches ne be training ayesa players no na omo blaming ayesa players no enom aye coach no na ose dabia omo complaining na omo blaming for omo ankasa responsibilities e wo so omo eteki eno aye nkomo Antonio Conte wadi abatu wo se coaches no tambia wo mo already made aye players and they are quackable. Yanyanisa, oh, a young coach. I also make you so some Obayero, na Edema and Sweat come and so their flu, and according to your royal friends, Conte, and this answer and Soria to ya. Na yet Antonio Conte home come Mammy player friends John Duran, every Aston Villa, Eco Piemo, El Nasa. And about the Fiorentina club no and that's obo enso de ma eye bobuka France Fenerbahce Diamete and John Duran many report say Antonio Conte ebeso to sa player no and be PM e Napoli opeso de be kan eye Lukaku and Rasmus Hojlund mo enso e animu e Napoli club no eno eye Conte reporter mensaka ya tema me say oye well determined said you also ye bia na onya player friends John Duran wo ba ye saninsa e be kasa eye striker no ɛno ɛyɛ Diamete Mikel Arteta ɛyɛ coach ɛde ma Arsenal team no fa me Arteta nie na onse Arteta ne current air contract with air Arsenal ɛbɛwu 2027 from air sources Diamante and se Arsenal club no FS omo renew Arteta ne contract na so omo extended when you renew FS omo extended contract no e de 2029 on person omo sade 2 years e de ka Arteta e ne contract no na Demetre se nyame ya aduma next week womo schedule a meeting na omo se meeting no omo be come before the end of the season womo ebere se omo be Arteta ne contract extension no womo be wie nyina ho enkomo na omo make so omo wie before the end of the season not just announcement no and the Premier League trophy and also Champions League trophy and FA Cup and also Carabao Cup somebody announcement no with a trophy and a report amenya and the free Arsenal team no more here they won't come out of pay na mame fa we ento anu say mame ayo pedina your friend says Stan Kroenke wanom and a on Arsenal team ni ra on the opening way wanom oyesikani bruta on the Arsenal team no ekita no na mame fa we ento ya report amenya and it's oko United States of America USA yes the latest land report a confirm say Arsenal on Stan Kroenke wanom and ekita the largest private land owner so the largest private land owner was USA enti sensasi a ewa America brochimemu no de enye aban dia na ye individual dia no owura Francis Stan Kroenke wono ena ne de enso pa yes our 2.7 million acres of land across USA Stan Kroenke ena no sikani kase enu aye de wetin Arsenal sikade tawo pass America na wo ene ka say aye private man one was so 2.7 million acres of land ena aye Stan Kroenke wono enso ebo enu aye de wetia yade won some emamu ewo so me ko Barcelona na me de nsem ni de enso ba na me Barca aye one Laporta any coach Hans Flick so Barca for the go so omo ye ne kakra na many reports about the team no omunya top striker wam Everton and say o te say Abrantia France just uramu ewo Atletico Madrid omu enso Julian Alvarez omu striker no ebeto ya say Barca one enom person dey replace Robert Lewandowski name ansana Sadio enso betia koso no Diamete and say Drew Summer na Barca emit 1v1 financial rule Ekwebia so Barca ebeko for a Julian Alvarez ombeko for a top striker bi enso edenaba area reporter mensaka yet emamu enso adwumade ne sanope na Barca wa mama krana friends draw Fernandez aya kra wanya 18 years osia kan edema Barca ya mefoda nansen otabo bin kakranga kana kra no Diamante ne se yesi wakọ Barca mpanimfo no akoka kira omo se ohunu se oni future enso our Barca team no Barca hono says why so to midfielders no na ayema Casado ayema Banda munyina ewo ho Barca for ebesan so to bi enso de omaba enti so atratra aye Barca team no ma ohunu wo say woni future enso Barcelona enti okoka kire Barca team no say amonto no emanin free club no mo ama Demetre say okoka sansem no you say a shocking one Laporta any coach Francis Hans Flick omo ye shock say akra no etimi asimu pampampan any omaba di san komo no say waba say opese okọ wo entono na enkoma nyina no unum ade ha adwene yes akra no release clause just 6 million euros 6 million team bia betua say kana obefa draw Fernandez na yes akra no say ekoba nyina PG for na church yes PG for no and akra no yodum ko ka kire mo because yan yepew ye do ba be na biabo enche Fabian Ruiz mo ombe free mo wo na obebo yes PG for and church and no matter that akra no friends draw amana ko ka kire Barca team ni say omonto no ema no enko na eno after say PSG for we omo game na Luis Enrique after PSG omo game omo win 3-0 no na post match central for ekobusa coach Francis Luis Enrique so opanyina abotre yemu so asem yes mu PSG na modada akwa na Francis draw amana ko ka kire Barca team ni say omo enton emamonko mu PSG for na sabi mu decide pabo no say na mo de bi ye omo mo be fa Neymar ya so aya kura wanya 18 years draw ono so sabi era moya no ena Luis Enrique say 1 ono onim ena 2 on to me provide answers for our question. Number 3, a good night. Obia Ankoda. Ye we game. Omabre. Obia Enkonkoda. Eno a coach. Your friend said Luis Enrique. Or come yape. Eno sorry. Eno prefi. A press conference wapon. Okofi. Eno a penny de matia. Yada won some ebamo ensu jumedin sanope eno. And to draw a crown episode free. A club na. They're from a Baza. Eno a latest amatia. Yada won some ebamo ensu jumedin sanope. Na yaguswa yade ensamna ebano. Mamenko aye Antoine Semenyo na so ya because na Semenyo ebesia kan enso adiatia aye club from Manchester United wonim se enra upiemu enso ewo aye UK House of Aye Commons yase aye Bournemouth East Labour aye MP openye friend say Tom Hayes openye no ewo aye floor ena okobo Antoine Semenyo edin na wodi nya abotrenity and some okafa Antoine Semenyo was say Antoine Semenyo a superstar on and off the pitch osanso ye gentleman what is akra no or ye gentleman na sadia nan say aye bomber for say goodbye Semenyo ne so enkora eno behia enso e bomber aye city wo wodi yentie aye member of parliament Tom Hayes Ninsamo Kafa Antoine Semenyo ho ebra ono so ene mperifo hia ewo UK House of Air Common onya floor no ninsem eni on Semenyo
has just said goodbye to Antoine Semenyo. He's been a superstar on the pitch and a gentleman off it, taking out a full-page ad in the Bournemouth Echo to thank fans for the memory as he sadly went for Manchester City. In Bournemouth we need more players like him. That means getting kids outdoors, off their phones, which is why I back raising the minimum social media age to 16. It also means supporting play spaces, youth centres and grassroots football facilities for clubs like Boscombe Albion, Kings Park Dynamos, Queen's Park Ladies and Generation Elite. What is the department doing to support our young kids?
So
Enti Semenyo eno makoba na baso penye ne sei sadia Semenyo osiatie oye superstar and was also a gentleman of the pitch. Sam Kodani bisa Semenyo mo type and also mo raise and so a bomb of his hit enti Antoine Semenyo and asem keto akra we de no so betoja ye di won koma no pe na magay enra on Sam be catch one monitor show no be catch say on Manchester City no so Liverpool wo mo anwe omuntimi mfa magay e sha say no be any say gay in fact just a summer no Liverpool and an akra Echo and Oliver Glasner one block sa move no magay ni so say the Martin say Man City Pep and so nya fa akwada no na dia one say just 20 million pounds and no to player no so say magay report I mean say can say ni say na now chizika waje say okwaje 300,000 pounds a week Manchester City na ni sika na the breakdown any a year no 15.6 million pounds per year month bia 1.3 million pounds and abrantia your friend say magay wabaje every week say makano 300,000 every day 24 hours bia 42,900 pounds 1 hour bia abrantia friend say magay ebenya 1,800 pounds enu sika player no nensa ka ewo ni new deal a ono so enya ewo Manchester City enu de na mame coach friends Oliver Glasner fanotos mame enu Crystal Palace omo coach na nra were so akoto bomb ewo ni press conference na say na enkofo say just 13 minutes Crystal Palace team no womo fall apart within just 13 minutes because emra magay de beto dwa no anche ene beto yo say Juventus enso yafa Abrantia friends Jean-Philippe Mateta Juve for enso fano ancha ena coach na your friend is Oliver Glasner one also beto just say season eba na wie ya obe free Crystal Palace and Oliver Glasner enya kwaya announcement no say season boy enya ba na wie ya onye coach enfama club na friends Palace nibio and Crystal Palace within 30 minutes Glasner confirm so obeko in June na eno just 142 ebo 150 ena Glasner sa confirm you say Matata ombetumi atono amana ko Juventus after say Juve for show interest ebo 150 5 eno sound so beto just on us was confirm you say club no captain Magay and so agree so be join Manchester City into 13 minutes Crystal Palace omo dwiri bibia enso agu enom latest abanya ye di nkoma no pe ewo dwumadi no so mame fa we entiga sa akoda bi asiso ya friend Jeremy Jacquet na akrawe or center back no esina kan kama ewo France Edema Star Rene club no the report amenya any say Chelsea outline up 3 names January defenders almost epe yes sa akra France Jeremy Jacquet okao na the man say in the last 24 hours akrawe and as a Chelsea for our attention corner sama many reports say omo enso hold the direct club talk Chelsea club no and Star Rene for eating come in the last 24 hours at the first Jeremy Jacquet and akra ni or your center back one person with this player no and so ba Chelsea club demo and temete na Chelsea coach owura France Liam Rossinia oguso bo adwuma enso ewo ukopiemu ewo Koban oguso bo adwuma na Maxwell unim say coach no Chelsea coach no yesi okọ training na since oba on share gloves ninsa on share gloves even awono players no share gloves na yesi manager say die ntia on share gloves no and it's opesa players no training no more ye bibi na right and I say bibi wrong no born in somewhere officer players no eti now the eti said the ya city say akwa no the last time we be born in some sa Andre Ayew na Liam Rossinia or born in some bruta Chelsea training grounds Koban Liam Rossinia ni born in some sa Joe back in and Jote and Sambono Nasun and so training ground so sir or born some no Dominica diachre no born samsa I know a coach France Liam Rossinia Nidia and so Ebano na mame fa we entu dwa say oko aya Madrid team ne mu bi ma say Madrid fon awini classico enra Madrid basketball team no wamu echa aya Barca basketball team na say na Barcelona etete Real Madrid pa nemum basketball final Trent Ebama score line no and two teams no 80-61 Madrid for awini 80-61 there's so much me win a classic with Madrid supporters monfa we encheche more mame coach France Alvaro Arbeloa say ono na coach Edema Real Madrid team na when say report amenya and it's in the history of Real Madrid club no since Madrid for year no omo use 68 different managers Arbeloa and a tosso 68 on the 68th manager ewa Madrid history na 68 managers no emu 36 Spaniards omo free Spain 36 Spaniards emu 32 and ewa various backgrounds including Argentines, Italians, Germans and French coaches and 32 and a Madrid for combined 68 different managers and in the history of Real Madrid wamu answati afa enu ayadiatie na okay open your friends Kiki Sanchez Flores fadama me coach we or your former coach Edema Sevilla na wadin command afa Vinicius Junior ho na ose Vini enye ne ball no enu obeka wansem na ebom Vinicius Junior ne attitude na open no se we say oni aya fans dodo na ababa ya adwene Vinicius Gina Park so a no ne aya supporters entokwa wobeko saa o se ono ohunu sem aya Vinicius Junior no or represent the values of Real Madrid said the Madrid club no do represent no Vinicius entesa onisa aya values ni bi ewonimu yemfa we entiga so se Vini aya far from the player nenka obetima baba ye Vinicius senka oyi sane mane to nchen e focus on ayane ball na enka sabre wadruachi enko kwalche kokokra eno aya according to former coach Edema Sevilla Kiki Sanchez Flores and the San area tuja area fa Vini ho a yet emamu ewo dwumade so Manchester derby no eba so na mamemfa we ento ya according to aye omo permutations no ba ko omo dia ba mame aye derby no chances Manchester United chance and Manchester City chance of a winning. Manchester United chance of a winning. Man City chance of a winning. And a chance is a game in a draw. They were told almost the sa a yes data and so the aba na any a poly market for any diaba. Almost say Manchester United 25% chance on winning. City 50% a chance and 25% a yes a game in a draw. enu poly market for women so the omodi aba yede mamu ewo dwumadi no so na two strikers ene Erling Haaland and Benjamin Sesko na we die Haaland and Sesko ene ne belly di attack in the two teams no any na in all competitions this season 34 matches Erling Haaland 39 goals 6 assists. Benjamin Sesko in all competitions wabo 23 matches was 5 goals and when 1 assist. Difference no emuwa. Man City signing Haaland for 60 million euros. Manchester United signing Sesko for 85 million euros. Difference no ewa. Difference no papa. Michael Carrick your coach at the Emma Manchester United club and what didn't come out say obey Manchester United your coach was say embrace high expectations because United a club case yes obey your coach was a sergeant ujitum say expectations ebe was oriented ora nothing at the Michael Carrick ne somebody at or but the first game at the team no
the noise around the club. I mean, maybe there's 1 or 2 clubs in the world like it, but has that grown even since you were last here?
Yeah, possibly. I think there's more variety. There's a bigger number of ways to get.
You sound like you're enjoying it almost.
Yeah, no, all that side, it is what it is. You know, I don't see it as a threat of an issue, as a problem. I think it is what it is. You know, I'm as I said, kind of used to it. I was having a chat earlier actually about. You know, when the year I think we won the Champions League in the league in 2000. I remember at the start of that season we were getting big question marks about the team, and then you go on to success. So it's always been, it's you know, it's always been around, and
you don't think it's too
that's the
different?
expectation. But I think that's just the expectations, and if you don't want the expectations, then this is not the club to be at, whether in any role. It's just not, and if you're not willing to deal with that, then that's how it is, and. Can't be surprised by it, or you can't think there's elements that are wrong. It just is what it is, you know, and you got to embrace it as wide. If everyone's interested in you, and a lot of people don't want you to succeed. All right, that's fine, because when the club's pushing to be on top, it's a dangerous club to play against, and it's a dangerous team to play against, and that's where we need to.
Michael Carrick on say over we no already to just say toda enkofo pio no person be so CD yes one United enkofo na because nan say if you be ka say ada adwuma no the man is because we Manchester United omo former player na yes no one say enkofo no say enkofo bi wo ma omo so omo United for but we coach na ba omo person be so CD eno Michael Carrick and akodi say enkobo no mame fa we en to say Mateo Kovacic player at the Man City wo pra obe return in March report am say can say West Ham United say Lucas Paquetá ebe free club ni mo oko aya Brazil Flamengo and Paquetá eko the replacement the amate and say aya branch friends Kovacic and one person the replace aya Lucas Paquetá France and Zidane in sense no on so amade ba to just say nyame adoma after World Cup in July year World Cup na and Zidane ebe take over report am say ka and say France for no we must start a process so mbefa aya Zidane after aya World Cup no say ne backroom staff and nyama opese wo ye nyina no yes so much as yes unsubmitted din enso enfamra eno ayo penye no Hugo Ekitike enso ayo player edema ayo Liverpool club na Ekitike edi nkobo de nsem bi enso de ato ya edi afa ayo Liverpool team ne ho na ose ayo Champions League so po ayo Liverpool a Champions League je enye dream ayo goal what I say ayo goal so obaje Champions League owie ya eno mu bisa no about Abrantia France eno ayo Florent Vert eno so Florent Vert onim no na ose akwa no or smelly a football only from Germany yentie a Ekitike on Florent Vert and some Kafano.
Beautiful player to watch, like is one of them. Like I play against him in Germany, but it's someone I was watching, you know, like his game because I just love the way he played. It's like it's someone like you smell football. It's a really good footballer, and like obviously I think like we speak the same language of football, like that's what we click.
eno aya branch friends e Ketiki and this one remember AFCON so na menwe ema bedwafo enwuramu eno a CAF executive committee wo meeting no enso akos e wo Rabat and wo mokoteke eye key eye decisions e for future eye tournament no na mamefa we entuga se eno a trying to be me images no eno a ye wonsam eye CAF eye meeting mpenfo wo pi na omo e wase including Ghana's FA president Kurt Okreku na ono so odwumadi na sedamete eno se AFCON 2028 so say 3 countries and a carbon omo ebebede for AFCON 2028. Many reports say Botswana, Namibia and South Africa. Nyame adma February 1 wamu ebe submit omo bid ere kwa koma CAF. So AFCON no wamu epeson be hosti eno Botswana, Namibia and South Africa eno de menseka mame CAF president Dr. Patrice Mosepe mame fa we entugas eno ewo Rabat Diameter said through Mosepe Foundation wamu donate $500,000, $500,000 wamu donate to Ministry of Habos and Islamic Affairs any college check Rabat $500,000 and omo enso donate and no obano obon secret edimubi Dr. Patrice Mosepe obon Ketokreku FA president Ghana cut any dia chrono ti enra after so mu wie CAF omo meeting no anas executive meeting no and opinion no enso yes donation na yada won some mamu ewo dwuma de enra mame fa we entuga Senegal supporters no wom call Mox enra Friday Senegal supporters no call Mox enso ekodi mpa kakra na nya asem ketua udim se omo ebo mpa wie no na imam awo Morocco sa na se Moroccan Mox no wom call in chance omo mpaye emfa bo Senegal because omo man no any imam no enso man Morocco for a game any entiano imam no na bo say Senegal fans no wom any Moroccan imam no na just omo won in China wom enso empaye na Senegal omo players no enso ekọ Mox na ebufu enso aba yenika Senegal players no wom call Mox no Sadio Mane because Senegalese FA no ebu officer enra na security from players no any fans and amango Sadio Mane and church supporters no etu ogu no so sa no say we no na dangerous na mum enra how dey ti atmosphere say na isi esitie enra Senegal Rabat wom ekọ Mox no players no and ashu mu jalabi om eba no Way Senegal players and I watch on some of the other video on timer one every Tanger EBPM and so Rabat na omode train and a buy na ombedu train station one and also almost no exposed to fans no nipadom mame the other video on trend any Senegal players no and AC bano omufa train and the free Tanger EBPM Rabat any and just say train station nipadom I go no Senegal players no only option bia e was so namu enso etimi ko eno and am Senegalese FA no woman so raise concerns Rabat na omo several complaints and omo akoma CAF ahead of Sunday final no geri kai omo training venue issue na almost baby almost no Mohammed the fifth football complex almost Senegal for his own training other almost sa training complex almost no baby Morocco national team at the hotel no the opposite and a training center ewo woman team go train MP4 and change training center because baby Morocco for that the ometia record ometia monitor training regimes no into MP ebio mame fa we entu as anaso maka champion for say wom allocate to an alternative training venue ebiem ticketing complaints wonu say Senegal for say womunya only 2 VVIP tickets for final na amonkasa try say enkomo to VVIP tickets ne bi eno so the restrictions and so they are to some restrict omo na yes even with that no still omo to make sure say category 1 ticket omo nya 300, category 2 ticket omo nya 850, category 3 omo nya 1700 ticket omo still is omo pebio and so they come because a lot of Senegalese e aba Morocco a omo nyina and so babwe. Number 3 third air complaint and it says security concerns medical ayi bi atro omo same e wa Rabat omo bedru no na aye no aye security arrangements security for nani palikake omo no 10 and any pardon no players no and them na omo exposed to fans no and just obi person this Senegal player no aya bone omo so betia kodi omo bone enti sa ne ma we nyina no Senegal for actually amaka for say omo sesa because game no aya nyame admo chena enom de betia yet ma mo enso adwumade no so Senegal e wa branch France Ibrahim Mbaye ya akoda onya late call up and a buyer o share academy PSG na akra ne say on a normal day Obian was sending even a single message all through the year. Obian sending the message, and now we could do find us onya messages and go for some a ticket. Also, best some go for na masha sia more test nyano munyai only ticket. And no Ibrahim Mbaye and I'm near the home command pay. I didn't want some no yet Abamu Edward Medina so Egypt. Yes, what so from Egypt for training no na and Egypt for air training. Woman training almost there among say obi a fly a drone and the afa baby omo training a complex or no ya fly a drone omo gidi say we no ebe Nigeria for no and air monitor omo nti eni baby omo train no obo say ade ketewa bi anam so we picture ni ya obaka say play batch a drone interdress no am Egypt womo technical staff omo wufu ya pass then everybody game near training na when a cheating eno aya demetia yada won sam emamu enso wodwumade ne sanope na yesi aya Nigeria ni Egypt omo nyina omo aya teams no omo buafu esanse na se omo bo mu game no ya demetia omo bronze medal no de obeje yesi je so twen na o travel eba aya Rabat eho ena M34 on Sunday final no and woman de aya medal no enso bebo mu enti eso mo so mo nso ni aboye game awi a so so buja ne yako se yensan twen na yamsan travel and Samra Rabat na Sunday yabeje medals almost a hagene ebe ha players no enum de mensaka yadon sam emamu ewojumedi so na coach France Eric Shell ono na coach edeba Nigeria national team no se AFCON we say yakase on choose the best center back ayon one kasani player Calvin Bassey on AFCON so far the best center back Calvin Bassey also ono kwa no hwenu sakura no yebe we season na Calvin Bassey the best 3 center backs so we are na okao eno Eric Shell na this answer area to ya Seko Fofana Ivorian International Ivory Coast for Frimo obe defending champions name this time on Frimo Seko Fofana say obe support final no or support Senegal because of Nadamfo Sadio Mane na osidente or supporting Nadamfo Mane and it's a Mane say way in the last AFCON into the support nyina Edema branch France Sadio Mane eno demetia yade won sam mamu enso odwumade ne sanope eno deetie na mamemfa we ento ya say Yaya Toure eno mkobusa no say AFCON we hwan ene beje AFCON between Morocco and Senegal hwan na AFCON no yentie Yaya Toure question Yaya Toure so one two but went to me and Yano Yaya Toure on who is winning the African Cup of Nations.
The AFCON.
So recently is always the home organizer who winning, but this year Senegal is in good shape. They're doing well. They've been consistent. They've been strong. They've been playing good football at some time with more experience, right? Morocco organizes tournament, and the fan base are amazing. The players are full of energy, dedicated. The coach is passionate as well. I think it will be a big battle, to be honest. But I think the one who more the most will win it because Senegal have experience. Morocco have been winning for a long period ago. Now they want to renew that again, and their home soil. I think it will be a big battle, right? But I like these two countries, to be honest. Few friends in different country, but I wish them all the best, right? Because that one is very, very difficult to choose.
Yeah, to say a difficult to choose between Morocco and Senegal. And I'm saying as a host nations, but Senegal and so form no difficult to be choose or should be the best. Mama fancy when I'm rabbi for so na yemfa yem come twetwe no enso enhyase so your mama hyase from Sir Christian na Sir Christian ma mintie we
Andy Midasi na sana sorry ye be call AFCON so no ma minhwe Man City any my gehi deal no na en try say maybe it make sense out of it. Andy onim say Man City enya center back injury crisis. I remember very well say Manchester City any Chelsea ebo 1-1 no players me no ebo center back Man City and in Josko Vadio any Ruben Dias sa game no ena Josko Vadio ekonya injury Andy yese ne name obu sa injury no similar to Isaac injury na wakwa akonya no ama Josko Vadio akoye surgery onim say Croatia for kra ne to say wan hwa Josko Vadio no be available at the World Cup. So one of their center back injury na wakwa akonya no one shot for the rest of the season you know Abrante Feni Josko Vadio ensia kan enfama Man City. In that third game, the same game na Man City any Chelsea ball 1-1 na Josko Vadio eku praye no. Ne center back partner in that game no. Na ya Abrante Feni Ruben Dias. Minim so be kaya Ruben Dias in that game no ono so anwie. Tie wie game no na Man City 2 center backs na omo the starting game no and the omo nyina epra omo ntimi amobi. Now to worsen Man City case no say one of their center backs Omalo ni dia koma Inter Milan. Abrante Fena Akanji.
Manuel Akanji.
Eti true center back na kwa kopra no. Ena baako omasa loan no e dia koma timu a ye friend no Inter Milan. Ye ka say Man City will only 2 fit air center backs. Season baby akwa bedru no. Abedu the business end of the season. Andy, we need a room for errors. Every department biya no. Also to me fete. Now to me solve department biya. Andy, we are depleted. Man City 2 center backs are fit. Abdul Cornel Kusanov and Nathan Aki. And we are sure say 2 center backs no. Ubetimi de onu ato omo so say ombetimi do agibibi. Say omo nyina ya available a. Na Man City compete for major trophies. Are you very sure that Man City betimi depend on these 2 center backs to win them any major titles? Now even if so omo ya available Andy say ba akukura kopra one netna bench as a backup to these 2 center backs now omo fit no. Me kai say Man City any Brighton ball 1-1. Man City any Brighton ball 1-1 no. Andy on that game no Abrante Feni Kusanov any Max Luis Aleni no Man City player or academy player omo ni call loan Watford omo say omo center backs ne plana no and omo recall no man buy. So against Brighton Man City center back partnership no na Kusanov any Abrantia your friend Max Luis Aleni and a ball 4 and 5 game and day 1-1. So Man City any center back no baby Man City depleted bar no center back dear friend no 4 and 5. Now Man City is trying to rebuild and the Udim say from 1st January 2025 say 1st January 2025 ebesi 1st January 2026 just 1 year per boa. So within 1 year no Man City assigning 14 players. In the space of 1 year Man City assigning 14 footballers. But until Man City ebetimi assigning 14 footballers and they say Andy most of their key players now Man City edgy success no. The spine of Man City team now dominate English football dominate European football no. Andy the spine no nyina eko na Ederson meboa untimi nyik Abrante Feni Walker every Man City success no.
Yeah.
Kevin De Bruyne was a key member of that squad. Ilkay Gundogan, Andy, no a very key member of that squad. And even Jack Grealish. Some players in City Ashepu amu away. So when you ship these players away, obviously you need to replace them. But then Man City bet me as I replace you, but say, Andy, just check Kevin De Bruyne, Ederson, Ilkay Gundogan, Kyle Walker, any Jack Grealish, no me a place I don't mujisika papa. If you haven't shipped them away, no Man City wage bill, no, Andy, they can accommodate every player they want to sign. Now, here me pay teams no financial statement now. Ya no muta release no. Andy, Man City releasing in latest financial statement from June 2024 to June 2025. Andy, almost total revenue is £694 million. So yeah, 694 million pounds now. Man City say total revenue from June 2024 to June 2025, the third highest revenue Man City are generating ever in their history.
Okay.
Me no bekaya. Me sure say 2024, 31st December 2024. And Man City beka chile say Omo generating 715 million pounds. That was the highest ever in their history. The entire Man City generated that much, The season before 2024, na Man City had the treble. Obekai.
Yeah.
Sad treble no muji Andy, ebia the air prize money ba. They won the Champions League at the prize money buy. They won the Premier League at the prize money buy. And almost FA Cup no as the prize money yesterday as me buy. Now Premier League no make room say team bia betimi aboka emro 105 in a period of say 3 years. But in the last 3 years, Man City say Andy omo enyamfaso 144 million pounds. The last 3 years, so Man City aboka even 100 million pounds eka emrebianti omu. But in the same period na Andy esan ka wotimi boka kra na ebetimi amoabo Premier League na yem punish no. Man City in the last 3 years Andy a generate, in fact ka say emfaso a omote expenditure every revenue mu a dia kana ayemfaso e da bank sesi a no 144 million pounds. Nandi unumade anika ayese Ghana fosua unta da bia yara manfo ka ene was spend say ba oka sika o must spend no ya take time never sika o so dey a generate. Andy unim say in the last 3 years Man City a generate sika around 350 million pounds from the sale of A players. In the same period and Man City eton Kopama and the come Chelsea I say 40 million pounds from A Kopama to Chelsea. Now Mr. Trendy Party be mami 2014 and Man City be on new training grounds obekaya.
Yeah.
Sa new training grounds no my friend City Football Academy.
Yeah.
Sa City Football Academy no Andy no 16 full size air pitches. 16 full size air pitches. And your pitches keke o. Pitch bia we here bia the ball no, whether natural grass, whether artificial, whether a blend of natural grass and artificial, indoor Andy ni nyina bi City training grounds so and that TV no so no.
Wow.
Only how much it cost them?
Tell us.
200 million pounds. And they build those hard way. Andy, in the last 9 years, some count 20. Opinion 2014. 2014, yeah. So 2014, ABC how many years? We are talking about 12 years later. So your academia, the primary importance is that Ubenya players every academia day. I be right in your first team.
Yeah. That's
the primary rule. And it's in Barcelona, even though Barcelona enter top players from the academy, NS came from there. But Barcelona first team, you the players every academy, about the first team. And the Man City academy, Ubetime catch and play from the academy.
Our home first team.
Our home first team, to a large extent, AFU
Foden, yeah.
And then I say, Rico Lewis, and so for academy,
yeah.
So maybe sporting wise, so many players from the academy. About in their first team, almost a day and
Nico O'Reilly,
But let me tell you, all them said since 2017, Sika Manchester City are generating from selling academy players, 260 million pounds.
Omanya ateka de
almost ade no 200 million pounds. Be fit 2017 ebesi na make say sika Man City enya from selling players from the academy no 260 million pounds. Sika omreti academy no mate
enya mfa so 60
asa enya mfa so 60 actually. So whilst you are thinking about Pepper spending over 2 billion, Pepper spending over 2 billion, no, yeah, look at their financial statement. Never how much they also generate. Now, me sure say we are for na team bia. Sir Brent friend Magehi available for 20 million pounds and will be able to.
Madrid for Mentias Rudy Garasubo Madrid na Gehi. A Brent friend Magehi available. Now, Andy, the cost of getting Magehi 20 million pounds. Every top team in European football and the better. And Magehi the captain Crystal Palace, Man City in last year's FA Cup. Oh no.
Go and check. 2024 European Championship. The England and Spain able final. One of the key centre backs about my English national team in that tournament na John Stones and Brentford Magehi. So you about English national team na Maswo we a key member. Premier League wa bonimbo. So in terms of experience in the Premier League and the player or turn about into your team and the only time for adaptation, he's just going to hit the ground air running. Now on himself last season and we are saying yeah, can Premier League defenders adi Jaji Omwa a clean sheet. Last season, Magehi no falling into the top 10 of air clean sheet by centre backs. In the top 10, no one of them. Yeah, can't do us one. A form, see a tackles or former. Magehi was among the top 10 defenders in the Premier League. Area duels, CFA ball was through. Magehi ranked among the top 10 in the Premier League last season. And line breaking passes. Onum says City there and a pep no or person the defense no any defense or many ball pass it. Tibia only team me ball now low block. Next to me a ball pass a breaky side defense line and the last season a Brentford Magehi in the top 10 ranked among the top 10 defenders or multiple line breaking air passes. So when this player is available now just 20 million pounds and the me sure say a bargain a gift a chadie ena Man City enso atimi enya de Man City class anya brise auto Magehi ni say apart from say on center back seprano and say John Stone akane one John Stone this season ba na we ya no the Man City contract na ba na we
yeah
only how many games are John Stone ebo Man City last season about just 11 games pay
o proud
John Stone last year about just 11 games this season Andy, we bought just 7 games. John Stone is 31 years. Andy, 31 years. Injury, first year, had a side say, why shall on team to Asubium? I am tempted to believe. Said John Stone contract the banner Man City will not renew.
But through this week, we'll be a follow program. I even made a story out of it. Man City considers a season here and there. They will be done with him. It's a man renew the contract now, and then what then happens? So Man City will need baby I say omutimi a beefy up no a centre back no injury. Most of the centre backs no any available. That is why I'm many just Makofa Magehi and in terms of Premier League no me so to say Semenyo. So to Semenyo from Bournemouth into the Premier League. And now fair na Okotona free different league all bar. Obe he has time and space for adaptation. Magehi just walked straight into Man City A team no I'm sure say a very big signing for Man City. Ebetimi Abua Man City so etimi was the last year went me anye for the first time since 2016-2017 Man City echo troughless. But so far they are fighting for 4 major titles. They are in for the league. They are in for the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Omabo semi-final. First leg, Ekwawe ko say Newcastle by 2-0. Second leg, me sure say Man City betimi win ako final. And even the Champions League, Randy, they are still fighting for the Champions League. And when you are fighting for all these air titles, all these air front titles, next center back, Randy, omonye stronger. One shot I want to be any one of them. That is why Magehi signing, very, very, very key and very, very instrumental. Okay.
And I'm sure AFCON. Now the man ni AFCON say third place in the Andes and instead of Yabiasa. Third place there.
Big game say the useless football match.
Nigeria, Nigeria say they want to finish on the high. Now it's not third place. How high?
On the other hand, do be third. Benjamin Yasin do the second. Do the second Tinisu. Now do the second now. No lose final. And you no Tinisu. Now they will do third and jubilate. So waje bronze medal. Nema bebrebe Emma game we very very key. Onim de dikai.
Sure.
Two countries in air per almost second AFCON.
Yeah.
Morocco air can say nyina no. Aji AFCON ba kope 1976.
50 years in ye.
Yes. 1976 and Morocco je omo first AFCON. Efi samre no omo nye AFCON ni bi mu da. Senegal, so I am extremely surprised. So, check AFCON titles, Senegal or Bakope. Senegal, they know Muji and the crowd just 2021 year Muji until 2021. Now Senegal ni AFCON bida. So we are talking about two countries, sir. Yeah, can African footballer and the only powerhouses. But all your powerhouse in African football near Korea, Africa, your main competition. Now Bakope the show anymore. A very difficult for you to convince Obi say only Zambia enyepe. Zambia nye bakope.
So bako.
Chebeda no waka actually me say Senegal much more powerful African football than Senegal because above corner only Zambia je bakope. Morocco a powerhouse in African football but AFCON waje bakope same as Zambia. Now the last time Morocco crab final. The last time Morocco ever finals of the AFCON came back in 2004. So 2004 AFCON and Tunisia the host year. And Morocco ebo final no maso bekai pa. Sa AFCON na Tunisia for kofa Brazil for bi ebo body more near for Bako dos Santos. Because the final game no almost say Morocco by 2-1. The first goal came from South Brazilian no and almost say Morocco by 2-1. That is the last time Morocco ebo even the finals of the AFCON. Na Senegal so Senegal je AFCON ba ko 2021. But dia ma Senegal manage o mo say until 2019 na 14 AFCONs na Senegal abono na no me kan. Na Senegal abo just one final pair. That was in 2022. Bandi every 2019 Airbano. Every single AFCON biano apart from the hosting Ivory Coast 2023 no. And Senegal amo final. Senegal played in the finals in 2019. They lost to Algeria. They played in the finals in 2021. They won it. 2023, round 16. And Ivory Coast, and Senegal is back again in the final against the host nation, Morocco. Apart from two countries now, Obia here this AFCON. And they are AFCON number 2 for their countries, May assure that the winner of this AFCON, Andy, ever determine the best player of this tournament.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Sadio Mane, Brahim Diaz. Wow, country Begino. One shot. Now, sa player no, and I sa team no. Our player no, Ebosama team no, and the best the best player of this tournament. Se Senegal je. Now se Sadio Mane. I could say a goal in the final. A very difficult for me for anybody to say Abrante friend Sadio Mane and is the best player of the tournament. Baby Edri, say Morocco Gia and the best player of the tournament, Brahim Diaz. So permutation, never be break kahun Emma team and a final very tight to call. And the Morocco team now with the ball AFCON built strongly on their back line. Morocco team na me kan chiro bi say oni Morocco game ne do ma game ne ko penalties. Ma game ne ko penalties. Game ne ko penalties Andy. Yashibonu maybe a debatable there. Is he not the best goalkeeper of Africa as is here? So can Africa has now per goalkeeper sir. Can we have a goalkeeper who make me compete Yashibonu?
I think he is.
Now, Onim said the last 17 penalties are what facing. Was even for.
The last 7.
The last 7. 7 penalties.
Watch 4.
Watch 4. Just say no. Menka dia fan chen mai o. Dia nipa na bo on target. O save. The last World Cup against Spain was save 2. Omni Nigeria was save 2. So 7 penalties are facing edu penalties are 7 of them Andy was save 4 of them and a 3 pe and a timi ahye no. Now Morocco on their way to the final. Andy, Morocco are considered just 1 goal pay. Morocco are considered just 1 goal pay. Now, the Morocco, I don't know any can say 1 goal now Morocco are considered. They played against the best attack in this tournament in Nigeria. Nigeria before meeting Morocco, now Nigeria has 14 goals on. Now Nigeria has 14 goals in this AFCON. In fact, so far, the top scorers in this AFCON Nigeria 14 goals. Every single stage of the tournament, now Nigeria should go. Nigeria should go at every stage until they met Morocco. Nigeria and Felicio Beshego Keke. Nigeria able only 2 shots in that game. And only 1 shot on target against Morocco. Now, so far, you have 6 games or AFCON. 6 games na yabono. Andy, Morocco are conceded only 5 shots on target. Bob Akupena Tomonet. Bonnet Tomonet was against Mali.
Okay.
And on 1-1. Even that goal they considered was a penalty. So open play. See a ball open play. Now be the ball air to Morocco net abe something very, very, very difficult. Now, idea 6 games na Morocco abono. Andy, I'ma consider only 5 shots on target. So we not even a shot on target against them very difficult. How many Comoros? Only the mama. Timwa any more shot on target against Morocco Comoros. Comoros in their first game against Morocco any 2 shots on target. Amuna's game against Mali enya 1 shot on target against Morocco. Amune Zambia are more a shot on target. Amune Tanzania abo only 1 shot on target. Amune Cameroon enya a shot on target. And amune Nigeria abo only 1 shot on target. Andy onim bia reho.
Gotcha.
5 shot na Morocco are conceding no. Emu mienu pe and I'm considered in their box. But don't tell me how you do. 6 games now Morocco abono. They have considered only 5 shots. 5 shots now Morocco are considered no. Emu 2 pe were shot at opponent in their box. So even getting a shot in their box, and the Enya Jumakitwa. So Senegal person a win against Morocco in this final now. They will need to find a solution to Morocco for backline. Miditum says Senegal at every stage of this competition. Senegal say go and amewa. Group stages every stage be a Senegal say go. But Senegal in Nigeria there and anything different be o. Nigeria were scoring at every stage of the competition until they met Morocco. Senegal as at every stage of the competition they are now meeting Morocco. Now miditum say Morocco for your back line now. There's no backline in Africa. This tournament, and a Calvin Bassi. I just obey Morocco for backline. Andy, almost center back no. Adama Masina, I will see a kind of Torino. And then Nayeta get 4 and 5. Full backs no. Mazarawi, any Ashraf Hakimi. Ashraf Hakimi currently the best player in Africa. Naina back 4. Chino. Yasimbonu. I understand. Sir, Senegal, almost Botswana 3-0. Almost DRC about 1-1. Almost Benin 3-0. Almost Sudan 3-1. Almost Mali 1-0. Almost Egypt 1-0. The tennis Senegal so are considered only 2 goals per. Morocco are considered 1. Senegal are considered 2. 6 games na yabono. Senegal anya 4 clean sheet. 2 games per and about 2 Senegal net. Okay. But the game where Huma Senegal they say and they go back to 2019 final no. Koulibaly may say final no.
Yeah.
No, suspended.
Yeah.
And to worsen their case, they are playing another final. Koulibaly Konya yellow card against Egypt or is suspended for this game.
Even aside the yellow card, was pride.
Yeah, and today yellow card, the money is suspended.
Yeah.
So you're available or is suspended for this game.
Yeah.
Timothy Senegal for centre back now. I think that Mamadou Sano see a kind of Strasbourg no, and a Babishim. Make sure attack no. How are they going to find solution to Morocco for defense no? Once they branch a friend no, Iliman in the eye. I will see a kind of Everton, Ebo on the right flank, Sadio Mane, Ebo on the right. Na Sadio Mane abo on the left. Na Nicolas Jackson really the attack no. How are they going to find a solution to some Morocco for back line no? A game mass was all because of how defensive are two teams no. I solid in Tino. Men go for goals. Senegal is solid at the back. They've conceded only 2 goals. The Amman were quite depleted. And Koulibaly now Mobo Nibino. And Morocco so no. I consider just 1 goal per. So 2 teams are very difficult to. So we think about 2 minutes. And they share na much nano. A game I mean who's a goals between your team. Dobe wini biano. Ebenye narrow win. Dobe wini game no. It has a 1-0.
And possibly penalties.
Or possibly penalties.
It will be an interesting one to watch tomorrow. But Nyami had much now.
Yeah.
Maminti also enough and to us from free.
A final there certainly is going to be very interesting. But let's start this with Trent. Also, so far AFCON 15 nations naji. And then you have 15 out of 44 nations and no be 33%. So it means that it is on the high. But ye be we no still 15 na agena na beje because omo ko final ni nyina no omo agibida. Nti pesa me bele AFCON way let me have on the screen. Sadio Mane ene Hakimi. Omo na me first say ombe MC Trend will get us on the screen.
Okay.
Obenya Sadio Mane ene Achraf Hakimi with an AFCON trophy. This is how I want to build the final. We're reigning African Player of the Year, and we're your 2-time African Player of the Year. And in the game, they be bringing Bejina Omumi and so. But to begin with, Omuna areas on being multiple. Say Waji title bakwa or respect and said that. So of course you must respect. But Oji multiple occasions are now obey multiple champion. That it means that you have really arrived. Because if you crowd Oji bakwa, big man say a lack and that's a fluke be now the Jaba Oji 2 there. You are counted among the big guys, and that is where 2 teams win in a Ekobia Peso J in the second title. But on the other side, these are the strongest nations in terms of football on the continent. Morocco is number 1, Senegal is number 2. Okwa world, they are the only African nations or more the top 20 best football nations currently. Morocco is number 11, Senegal is number 19. See Algeria, the latest ranking, or more better 3rd or more 34th. 80 Osha winner, 2 teams where they've outdistanced all other African teams are Omonijinasro. They are all Francophone nations too. When you recent that the Francophone nations are winning the tournament. So Algeria prevented Senegal from winning. And Senegal also prevented Egypt from winning.
Yeah.
And La Côte d'Ivoire so Ete from Nigeria. And I see our 2 Francophone countries where call finance. Therefore also to 4 editions in the Francophone nations in the edge. And now Omoipia the Anglophone nations in the couple the 3rd and 4th, Egypt and Nigeria. So another Francophone nation, and they are all Francophone nations, don't forget. That there is one thing about these nations now. Can be about players now or more call mosque or more namno. You ask yourself, I didn't know man provide security. No, the truth is this: Senegal is a highly Islamic nation, but on Arabia on your friends Islamic nations on but Muslims ne also. Also, your Islamic nations, Arabian or Islamic nations or Mukoshia boss autonomy Senegal and Kobiba, Comoros Mokobi, but of course Senegal Muslims ne also. Sounds na Morocco Muslim that does name Muslims no so I say yes you Chris they are sect difference wom enyepe now omutu no so the Tijaniya for no almost na dominating in those countries. It's a Morocco investment omoye Africa ne kesi you know omoye Senegal. But what I say it's all the banking sector and everything omoye and Senegal so trade no country only trade the power on the continent of Africa no Morocco. It is over Akon Eddie Weby ba out say eye ne ya say omo Morocco na ekọ a can be say it's all good, they've done well, but he's still going for his country. So that is how it is. And now more festival so my attire ya. Oni my attire.
Ah, attire.
Dia omo twen. Omo no so omo festival ni omo twen attire. It's Senegal for the produce be bro. What I'm trying to say is that a very good relationship. But game, yeah, Chris, what can say Senegal call 3 of the last 4 finals here who Senegal, but 2 no more corner because we never tell them one winning 1 and no matter more lose 1. Surprisingly, now was against North African country because they lost to Algeria and they won against Egypt. And this time in the final, no, they are meeting another North African nation. To Senegal, Asia North African nation, our final, a 50-50. A 50-50. Until back Egypt 2021, the Algeria 2019, like I said. But in this tournament, Oman winning 6, no more draw 1. And Oman conceded just 2 goals. So they are a strong team. It's in as much as say Omo winning formula, they have a very solid defense. This Senegal team Omo BBR, they have solid goalkeeper in Mendy, Omo solid defense, almost our solid midfield and almost solid attack. And this is the last time Omuni says Senegal when they decide to want to go extra mile, and I say gas no mutia so to me a different level, you can't challenge them. They are just good. And Uria, on himself Mudru knockout stays only 6 shots pen on my facey. Defensively, Omo is strong. Now, Yanko Morocco. Morocco caught just the 3rd final. And the last time was in 2004, Tunisia, Esho Omoje. And in 1976, El home soil, they won. In Tombeso, Omo repeating history. No more say Bia Bekoya. Almost all considered just 1 goal. But venue na ye bobon. Afe na Senegal Eko. Rabat, but Morocco abo almost all their game but -1. I say Morocco no any venue or more attested venue no than Senegal. Oh, they are not so over head to head. Morocco a huge advantage over Senegal because the last 6 of my but Morocco winning 5 and almost lose 1. And see Morocco by Momeba AFCON when the first time they are meeting in AFCON, AFCON. It's the other meetings na eba no be a World Cup way because we are in a World Cup here mamemfa we enhwemnienko. In 1970 World Cup qualifiers na ndi ombo 2-2 and a 2-2 beam and omodi omo call Las Palmas ekoball your friends a playoff and Morocco winning 2-0 qualify. Now in 1994 Morocco sasha omo edekoi and in the year 2002 no omo nyina 15 points in the group. But Senegal had the goal difference and a coin also on 2-2. First, Morocco and Senegal been winning 2-0. Now the players on best standing up and the Senegal Makan Sadio Mane Adentia because in 2021 on they said the winning penalty. What I say? Sadio Mane 2021 on they said the winning penalty. And in 2026 and so in the semi-final against the same Egypt, he scored the goal. And say no matter the defense now Morocco for an Ewono, Sadio Mane has got what it takes to break into that into Omunhenie. Now Hakimi on the other hand, Nidiene. Also Hakimi and started tournament, but all the 4 games are bringing and Morocco keep a clean sheet. And Hakimi suna obeye Sadio Mane ho adwuma. It's na make us may build the game between Hakimi and Sadio Mane. You bet to me override the other no. The country no will go places. Believe you me, natural tour. The biggest problem for Senegal is this: Omani host nation ba omonyade. Because the last 5 for Senegal is your host nations in Senegal aim to main fire. And this time they are coming against host nations. So it means that Senegal need to play about themselves because history is not on their side. They need to play about themselves in making sure say Beko. Morocco said they will go all out and make sure say on baby because how well they've hosted the tournament. And how well on Mobona are rising baby bedruno. So manje tournament where the question will be said Dabeng. But hey, don't forget that Senegal too don't lose to African teams. Just like Egypt no mark 12 against African team. Omo we need 10 draw 2. Senegal's no almost mark 12. Omo we need 11 draw 1 against African teams. So Senegal lose to African teams. But Neno, if they have to win, of course they be quite might not win. They can go on penalty. And Senegal is also good when it comes to penalty shootout. Until the Morocco will be as Senegal will be. Until the and a bit to me a change game. Yes, a KG. Because all her knockout stages for this tournament are very, very cagey and produce too many goals. Except maybe 1 or 2 guys. I think they follow the same trend. Under 2.5 goals in this game. Cool. Because both teams are solid in defense and they also have very good goalkeepers in the shape of Yasin Bonu and Edward Man. Edward Man, the Waji FIFA goalkeeper, best goalkeeper. And a human didn't copy baby. For me, I think say he's a very good goalkeeper. The Bonu baby on also to me Ivy. It's a very close. ABR under 2.5 goals. But personally, I want Senegal to win. But I think say because their record against host nations, you know, anyhow Moroccans are bent on home soil and Morocco a little advantage over them. But with that said, the entry be to be about AFCON final. I will say host nations now winning it 12 times. But the last 12 finals now host nation are involved and the emu 10 no a regulation time near the way 2 penalty extra. 4 finals are host nations are called penalty shootout no. Our host nations woman 2 or more winning 2 or more lose. And the last 3 finals are host nations no elusu no echo extra time. And AFCON is the highest margin by way of wins no. 3-0.
Okay.
Into goals get too many. Into the Americans say me Morocco slide favorite over Senegal. A 50-50 game. But because Morocco are playing now, so now Senegal's poor record against hosts, you know, and looking at the investment Morocco have done, they want to win the trophy, no, they are crowned, you know. They will do everything possible. But hey, Jackson Mo should watch out because Sadio Mane go and in this game, you know, so Obisa first possibly so budget company had because it will be very difficult for you to come back. So me max or there, my heart there me pay Senegal, but my head also tells me say Morocco. So I wish all of them the very best. But Morocco slightly underline. I was a penny for a banty. Me hangesa but my main tafru we need to ambassador. So almost Manchester United. Oh, ata menye dia you. Na sawo ye deflect by say Amorim nya dia meboa. Obedraw one no lose free FA Cup no. Oh no mo de Carrick so by. It's almost a Duma can say the Carrick. But Manchester nya dia because Omo winning 1 out of the last 7 games in all competition. Omo draw 4 lose 2. And Omo home Omo draw 3 as and lose 2 no Omo winning 1 in the last 6. Omo nyade and Omuni City so City problems the last 3 games in the Premier League Omo draw until we be making sure so but they are still unbeaten in 13 games. Omo winning 10 Omo draw 3 and now win so the last 6 no Omo lose Omo winning 5 draw 1 and now him say City na Manchester or Manchester hop 9 times and a City any number 1 and City sounds here number 2 team was a goal the Bretia Manchester and the Liverpool number 1 43 and your friend say City yes second. It is a Menasa because Semenyosu Tasha Man United. All kinds of catchers of course 7 games on saw the Manchester United best started and not almost started was Saba City. Also so she go Ginny the years so Ghana for your back. So what then I'll say any a team here so challenge Arsenal. So they ask no Monje League and it's a enyede. But what I say in so almost Manchester United. And at the last 5 no mabo Manchester home they move for City for Manchester and say go. And I'm money dialo maba, but whether or not they are ready to want to Massa City in show money uncle. Ebia Haaland and Semenyon na bit me abesego. Na kunya no so I say go. And finally, also Isaac no buy in able. And also a straight win. I think I'll go straight win for Bayern because Leipzig they are a very good team though. But Leverkusen show me it means that when they are playing against the big guys, sometimes Ayana or more than Nyoma be Ediagro. But the Etini Bayern Munich the last domestically the last 11 games on my boy are winning 10 and the almost either 3 or more goals. And against on the last 11 games domestically in so 3.5 goals neighbor and Hurricane we there the best time you obeying it. For me, I think the Bayern is the most informed team in the world. My name is Ataume Yadjuna, and it's a black man who is now coaching them. They be a mechatrum say Munyeska, mu investi bi Africa, and new mess. AFCON no more say African coaches na di omo ko meboa. E beduru bebu here Bruni aye mambe. Ufri baby aye mambe coach wa AFCON no biem. Se Mbappe mu nyina e ba fie. Meboa. Onsa akwa we omo appoint na ye nyina na ye okay with him say na akwa we say mu kra ka say niti e basa bi na say na niti basa dia company and they say carry e bia niti no enuoma gum Onimade brutal ne create the Christian Eka. And I think so or see before you because after say Rijkaard is the only blacker who did the Champions League. Okwa ni hu obia and also Barcelona for na ye but what I say
chairman can come say me with the message you must say sa Manchester derby no utwu time a United win unim baby odi free ba
chairman can come
na owie no say what can say Mrs. here how can Bayern be the most informed team in the world ahead of Arsenal? We lead in the Champions League and in the league.
Yeah, of course, Arsenal is doing, but so her former. One say the number of matches or Makwa or Munlusi, the goals or much how easy they win their matches in recent times now. Chairman Maker. With no disrespect to Arsenal. Arsenal can number winning.
Also, almost share by a no cars only share 3-1.
Many argument, but so be so as Arsenal, Chairman. But what I'm trying to say is in recent times, you know, looking at how they win their matches, the streaks are more put it together. But what I say. Oh, say Chelsea say omo nyade so most struggle and say most 3-2 but what I say. But I respect what Arsenal is doing, and Arsenal is also one of the most informed teams, you know, no doubt about that. But over Bayern Munich because over the number of matches or more bonny and a City crying and say 3 draws no more bona. I think so more. I mean, cast Arsenal need for patch me, but the American
I say German for the Farmers League.
Most of my team or most of 10-2 10-0. Most of my who is also Farmers League.
We say will be Ashas now. Mine's moving on to Bayern draw to work.
But this is almost like in a Kromulusu match. 17 in one winning. I think 15 on my draw 2.
Na kwakula bios message na mdi etwa to na maba Atapo Kusunafi ya Bonkomo. The CEO Edema Ediana Football Club. Kwakula bi say Senegal has a solid midfield that supports the attack to exploit opposition defense. Being Sadio's last AFCON, Senegal will feel more motivated to go all out to bid him a perfect farewell. Ti eno ye kwakula bi nto no so through the support at the ama Senegal ahead of the game. Right, Christian Maxwell Medamasi Antoine Komone so emfa infria. Never heard a feast of the Ghana Premier League matches, never heard any other stories. Abetamwa return no me so bi bisa message bi say sisi Abetamwa asa return Oshegua ombeka ka de ohye no a oja hokọ no ombeka ka ho adanti. Ya nyina ye ba bi di nko but sisi ade ba me monkomo me ne me chairman na edi nkomo na yes
no chance na has play and say there's one family free team no more family say
Castle Bishop Atapoku.
Hello sir.
Na zare uko share him go bia zo hwe anu
na me colleague kakra hibernation na nyame adom sikani etimi ebo kwan ma me ma na ebiza ho no ti she dila do ko ebiza ai so me nkodwodwo me na adwuma na me ye no me bre too much akra keto ade na me bre sa
na opi wa ha o ko ebiza wan krami well leave message not even a phone call. One carry and two P.
Obviously, he missed from. So in penisa.
Oh, za.
Oh, he missed from. None of cry to say, and come go catch and so in your hay. And can no private jet in uncle Rabat na intimate half confined honey. But the richest of the richest. No, Hano was half confined honey. I don't know. Since I mean, Hunyan and McCanchen is a walk up fine. I na private jet bed na e be corners and baby na be half con there na anye bia anye ho na e come to me and I make it came last 2 years e Cote d'Ivoire and I'm say yes pepe na fe then I'm at him free Sadiq Adams because me no na come there e wa bijan ho and na ye kemu na me dem ho abebo na me da so kika nsema ensem fata say half con
person kwa half con fine
antino
ah the see me be work fine
anto ntia me gumi ho ani masesa
ni nyina ye
nsema amanfo kan wa bonten fa no ho no mesre no se Friday oba no kwewu no nka me de wa kan che me kokwam says studio ija tobu no or catch a ora kwakotin say nisika na don come money yes more money no renovate ye bibia we cross all the state of the art vision tech back to back front camera
and then what didn't come
oh you didn't come
what didn't come
eba
program so ya we oni na
Friday oba
okay
send ba akufika nka mu fa chi nko cancer mu chairman for no hine ba mu nkonko ye ne ma bi ntino on kan che Ghana for nyina say pure no studio ne share no o ka che say chicken feed na nka akoju insurance on fanto I don't come on in on fanto no ono abeya man and I'm happy with the branding the billionaire richest to the richest ship dealer but me I studio I'm impressed.
Is it World Cup no protection now who fans now man na
say on your studio na and I'm buying your baby adani ona okay different but why
okay
onwe na no kwa ka che me say sa na import abako na oni ne adwuma from Cayman Islands no also yinedi because na say o man supplies a delay
I say we Cayman Islands
oh yeah he has transnational businesses
more fair
spanning continents it is say Bogota Hong Kong no ye adwuma na say Ukraine for chro mu wa maduane anko
4 million bags of rice
exactly
yeah we
tino adintina ya no am for how
say ebusia bia with me 100
ada bibia bokore ya de jankopo ase na enra ye be shen komo nya say no me hu flyer bi out in fact na me pese me busa insight about it na me from me no ka say mo na ka say ne obeba no na me say ne ma minja oba and Trent flyer na me send them out media interactions for journalists, bloggers and social media influencers. What is the motive behind that?
So the content creation family maybe I will be ano you can say brother man cry and match kese awoma yes you say be Abidjan say akra e tu freedom say kwa Abidjan be duru eja wa oba Kumasi no tinene say aba Kumasi na e be bo matcha your time ema the media world so be amra na in players no the person will be send bibia kwan da ho free range and restricted bia
all players be available
every single one of them would be there.
Oh okay.
The open BR would be there to work for you.
So listen, I mean, more bloggers be more special invitation, and I say open to everyone who wants
everybody. It's open to the general public actually.
Okay.
To everyone supporter, I'll be to my we a football lover, Prempeh College School Park at 4:30 exactly, and 4:30 because before training.
Okay.
If you would want to exhaust the 30 minutes before the team will start the training at 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
More anyway.
Yeah, or Prempeh College School Park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is central enough. Maybe I will be and we this Prempeh is central enough. Okasa maybe I will free baby I will team about Drew Kama. Onam for form a boy do an on bobo Kumasi now Maja or Abadomano, who much or more park and so bra.
What to say from because me who any club offer social media influencers, offer bloggers. Time be the name say a sports journalist. Then a buyer will be able to OBS scoop in could do this level.
Monsieur had way free Nigeria for her at the last AFCON. Any cat more contact was I no more any black stars in share as journalists. Yeah. No more beam for all form of media.
Make I pull man hotel hotel lobby.
Exactly. And then we respect journalism. For power because in one I'm fee. But I'm also a communication scholar. And I mean him said the next wave of journalism citizen journalism. As you see, no fan phone, no recording, no or broadcasting live. Until I say, as you see, up here, say, I'm not recording live. Obi anti central for me. I'm in live no. Me na over. So that's the concept. Open it up because it be an Obi anti radio, it be an Obi anyada TV, but on TikTok, it will pop up for him to see, or YouTube, it will pop up for him to see, and you pay the two sides of the world. Not to say we asking me in communication, your non-permanent communication and your permanent communication. Radio IAT, yeah, and Facebook Live are non-permanent. Yeah. But in Facebook Live, no, over corner video, no, alternate broadcast means you better they are called YouTube. So we want both sides of the world. The central for being your media. Question on Bibisano, or blogger no bisa, because these people are skilled in the job of following teams. Yeah. But also for the entertainment of the training. So that it must serve as diverse as the target market as possible.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think that's brilliant.
Yeah, I'm a brilliant guy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, I'm a brilliant guy.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
just wow. I like that.
I'm a brilliant guy.
Now, there's this one. So, since you confirmed me was the chief executive officer for Aduana, me one thing. When Aduana airborne match, even on Saturdays, on Sundays, me a lot of fans. Even Nancy, me who get back, I think the kind of support, and I was like, the part was saying, I said all of a sudden, and from maybe Aduana Honum supporters at the Muajim, how did you work that one out?
Team no pay. I've been a management member since January 2017. Yene omo kon be the team no trabet ata de ntina mo the team ye trabet de ntina mo ye sa de mo ye nye munyai all that in trabet, but the perception was bad. Okay, ye omo bitim me catch na team ne nye na mo pam we yes mo nko the musika na edi team no te mo mbufu no mo te dai te ba ye no e ya chopa ofri we so na ko we so obetum odoma efe keke e ya se ho ye bonsa obi to ne bedi en frɛ ho school mu yene na mu, we are engaging all the stakeholders. I catch say look Aduana na nya do man ko team din di Aduana otublo hu hene a won cry o ye Aduana hene asaman kese Aduana twefo himan Aduana esumenya Aduana kumewu Aduana obogu Aduana agogo Aduana kwaman Aduana doma Aduana suma Aduana nana afrakoma wa akwamu Aduana nti se obo yindin a tetrete okwa ma asechim e wo wasa krupon Aduana yenuanu me omo no mutu kwan koye blood is thicker than water yen kwa ni tima ye organ ha ye wo yen supporter de be de chine ye wo Aduana ni sekim ni team ni Aduana o ma me eno papa ka twa so ye Aduana ni a wo team eni Aduana football club because eni gina ho ema baby a free ena e sacred baby a free any abusuan ye wo tum uni so control ti onyame pem no se wo be ye Aduana ni se ne be ya obetin ase wo hu baby a ye fi en baby a bedru ye nuanu baby o mo se ne be ye wo kwa ye be jo fel nti hu se ye kraman ni jani tuana no a e se Aduana atwa brade ye soma atwa no se onko rem ko pe bibimra ya brewa no soma no oba no na eja tuana no je se matwa o bre me ade Aduana atwa abrade Pachwa say yeah eja ye di janam papa ye di janam baby a wo bia hu yen ye di janam
ti eyesa we na so call ne eno na ma sisi
eno o da fia ye dey and the demographic is even beautiful nkokrafo nanu ma me ba ko de Mekwata de Neba Stadium.
Wow.
Yeah, I will try and get some of the videos for you to show. So we are trying to do it. Indru baby ao. And again, enye doma an crew for team. No. Eye Aduana nti ye ko wo ye ko kpando bia. I will say akwamu hine no chairman be gu nsama ya ansa na etwam. E ho na ye fi. Se ye ko bosama Texas. Ye nim sa asase na ye ko so no asase ye nuanom na ho. Because wasa I'm feeling on the overlord of the area. Your friend Tete or come was him or ye Aduana hini or the janam. To say China Yakwa Brankasi, and him say one bus be free to Majaba. Ye the janam, you a blood. You know no more tepa, a muja. Yeah. Until we are trying to open up to everybody. Forget about the blood is thicker than water. Moja, moja. Upe minu so
because the reason why I not me so particular about me person me generally him say spectator na Ghana football in general form and say shall free Aduana now be who match be enya kwa bi Sunday kwa dim Saturdays Ghana is very busy ko for ko ye mo ko omoto mbedi ni ade but still we still get a man kwala. How all of a sudden but with the explanation, I think it's clearer now. Now, Mamimbisa, going forward, what the move Nations FC? Nyami admochina. Masanso hubiu okoye money mu players no. Na no kra video mi hu ya de na so mo bo wachi.
Yeah.
Na CEO ni players de go Ghana say the CEO tin hu jira ba bi o. CEO soro na players no so we chira ka players hu CEO a bi ade ne sagu na chi untu mirika kra so wa yu so untu mirika fa park no. But as only players need a different.
Christian Ote, no matter a former war, he's a low guy. And I'm sure maybe a billionaire, the Medruna, I'm a high guy.
Superstar iconic.
You are the Medruna. You are a low guy. Okay. To know all private jets on to Muda. The richest of the richest of Banconia.
We quite Tanzania, and the quite Tanzania.
The first thing that connected Eodo. Tanzania because a teacher for.
Okay.
At the basic level is the human interaction. Semine wouldn't Christian. Okay, because he says I don't final. Players no who on bed. Outside of our job. Tina me ba we ana say, hey papa wo dey send them see mo TV so no yen kuni nyina. Let's kill the shyness and be asem hawa. What do I catch me? Me a CEO there, but we are madam for first and foremost. Tema we now. And there 1 2. Me wajidi say, Uze, untimi poison, untimi nyamhwe. Because me know what to said this so many times.
Yeah.
Ya bondi, so small bond. Me know to said dia, untimi nyamhwe nemum. No didi no.
Yeah.
On the real nam. What I say? Nti my ben woni die. Mia na me form. Players no more brabo na ya no mo ntem wentwi ye nidi mum ntimi nkofo bi ata de se me ko enda duro se na be obepra na mababa bebo mpacho ata se ntimi nkokeka obi ho asem nche coach as a coach we dey o ese wakonom santi ni film na mbebo one the tone said the pay you've bonded upe umpe utrimu adwembone no because one na tone said the no yin bi kra enya so that was it, to bond them together.
And beyond that bonding, so why leadership? There are so many types: democratic, authoritarian, laissez-faire kind of a leadership. And I don't be. But leader Bia would like to have two things: either you instill fear in the people that follows you, and I say Obayama or Mado.
Okay.
Now, when you instill fear into the people that you lead, what you get at a compliance.
Yeah. Okay.
Obeka, they will comply.
Yes,
but not because of fear. In the absence of the fear, you don't have that compliance. But when people love you, and or what you call a cooperation, they will cooperate.
Okay.
So leadership. It doesn't mean leader. I'm going to be that kind of leader. I would like people to be afraid of me. BBC not to mean money panny afraid of you need one more, and you don't have their compliance anymore. Let people love you. So be the wa and the can some point any pakron waye. And we are dear man so on you. And I say before ba say any partner the boy fool out of that love no woman won't and the negotiations none of babaye and go through violence that it me I have studied me my year I've my year juma several leaders I say omo edi odo and we relate so much be krana me no mo juma several years I still remember them that's what kai omo the omdi hu be she mi mu no me hu na bontin kran ha me nchia no de odi hu ene be ye adwuma ntia ehu nti na da bia wuna hu ni pe na wusuru na me adum kran di na se wo ama wono ma betina let your children love you instead of fearing you momo no papa o masuru no Andy, my mini cry, Bonibiano, I papa ba. Not that my no domo, now the coach papa.
Yeah, the coach papa. And just to add a little to what Chris said, say, Obi nipa doa, they will protect you automatically. But I hope you understand what I'm saying. Okay. Like if you are animate door, to say a tad door, or be protected. And a protection aid. Say, oh, your head now subordinate a door. Okra won cannot my. And no more ya the amounts or moon. It's a place, a football my players, they say when they love their CEO and they love their coach. Or more and BB catcher say they should play for them, win for them, no moon and mengham. But just what my argument is. But yeah, Hansen and now wake up, born here, they be again, see you, we cry. Now you not even get access to him. Ain't it a demotivating but the style now, Tamu a choose, it's a very good style. So the boys themselves want to play and win for them. Obeka say motivation and skill. But because of the relationship or moye, and sometimes one thing is that say bibi how now will lead our bit me confide in him. Oh you safe, leader be wabi asem how to me ko kanchre minim so what as ya ebia you don't believe in him to me ko ka but ebia bibi how to me confide in say sabi yen say munumpa obetie no wanya abotra kire say yenye ni say leader be odi aye wo kra to me men no and it's an your money nyina no enko me wo question what baby oba our asking because
mama say we ata for say nan say be hu na mafa player we now no crowd there cry be here FA Cup Kotoko Future Stars now wo ho bi there is one player ye nyina na e bo na baso say bo no nimbo before the game a day before no better than mama me na interview I didn't know he was that good until me ba wana be hu no and it's here na Kotoko from penny for no why you wild dey pen no yet I say boy na kopi aduana sika bi na makofo ba bia say
so
okwa no tabris ka o kan do ana ship na mask na e say o dey talk to players
the richest of the richest
how now offer now as a players no willingly they want to play for
that's the part I want say it's kind of sign because we be if it is the money you want remember by your platform man so bebo obi ebema amansan so ate wonka ya bebo okumase Kotoko players papa omwe every stadium on obi able say do sanadi na say do sana so boss Sunday special ni pa on the boss 6 and 8 na Salim ba fa da ya okan wasani ti Chairman Solonim Salim no aye no hu adwuma malam ya coach no Future Stars na kodine ko bechem na kwesi adu suma pike mu tisim bi but na trump card no Sedu Sana o kire onene maame o mo kire se o Salim ne na ye aboaso imam nti yenko imam no ene ko hu imam no ne sene se ne nana ne pe no nhia ne man. These people are loyal to their fathers and leaders. And to be being who are now become a be a dana you could share on. Not GK menu.
Refugee came
No, my on-field report.
Okay.
I'll be the better person. I'm the champion for say Akrano or Dina Park no disciplinary actions. Saying it.
Now
I'm a scout. Your Ashanti regional scout. Okay. We heard it 3 times. I catch as I can the MF and CC. And you know, number 7 become Joel.
Yeah.
The share first goal. No. Also come. See, now me see scout need the age mama into bet me bet my influence na kakra. And I say Michael Akufu.
Okay.
Because Michelle Akufu winiba. O yen dig in coaching.
Okay.
Now so number 6 Ben na kroma me hunu ana say no nim bossem. Until me pen akrabi wa hwe mami na my report paper 1 ni bi na me fan ko say akra we beba ni be do stadium Akufu na so matade me am 30 minutes or say akra no mfa nsisia na catch coach ni say me the report ni be ma na mum ya on frame na me nche ni ABCD kwa be fa so adapt to Premier League no. I was surprised. Akufu so catch say ata number 6 ni be hwe ni but number 7 no Joel Agbovi ni din no momo ni nko no nti say nya Daniel Audia That's our profile in the pank. I can your Joe like Bovino or Future Stars. Sika. No. Mekasikas shooting Future Stars AJM for Salim Bafa there. I like Ebejonse. Kakrebi. No more happy percentage because I'm on Sakra and Beko baby. 30,000.
Wow.
Yeah. No, it depends on their club. No, Bebrain is not the money. Because when say player need to come bring more money. A casa on the back, no one who the future need in your power my player no be Johnny player amount. But a bit more qua. You can by any
at some point. Because the chairman solo, Eben Future Stars. Today, I'm share kakra. Imam no ne Salim no manager. If any Bayo no bizam say as papa na player mbe fani mo sporting plan say. Na me say okoya obebo. Na kosi say obebo na me say debi omo pe agadas.
We no.
Tinu so obebo anka omo say omo sa pe agadas. No, who say with my block. And then a man plan Uncle Bomb last match against Ken Faisal. Ofie. Now on down Massey or Kese Park or One or be do Tuesday. Prepare no Sunday league match or boom. Started ball now I shall own go. I feel a Jibo you free in 9-7. Berry Park no so. No my foy Sao Nimbo, video Nimbo, Namayedi, Namitona, Miromudi. If table on the shot 2-1. Opera around the 70th minute on the boya.
You see.
And the catcher coach said they'll be in from and able.
You see.
A less time they are back room ha. Your boy and one nations no count. Into a young boy now Kumasi or Abuaso or Sumeja or Kumewu Unimbo Bonkwa. You are when you have the platform. So did so Nimba. Bebobi Mae. So Nimba and Paswa. Or talent never more in the Biabo. Young coming can't you go for Max or about that?
Yeah,
I won't do that.
Unimba or
today, and to Dimbi, top profiles. Cizia Eboy or Center Backs 3. Anochi Bedu, Alex Boachi, and at Desmond Obing, a young center back, they are promoting. Raymond Ajimane come midfield. See, here center backer, Obe Boy, Alex Bonnet, the former Unimbopa, a Kurium Cradian, a Bobo. But he'll be a crowd aggressive. The only true profile, the man, I just say, will be a 1 or height, 2 or Premier League experience, 3 or Bania or Bitinia static, and I'll be 2 be. Secasecophobia on your dear chain, they all hoarded there, and then can maintain in the sir. You draw short list, go for an number 1 because of you be Chimuko nations, and call by a horniano.
Imanolano.
Yeah, and Dr. J, EBTA, no problem. Number 2, Zakaria Fuseni.
Asante Kotoko.
Yes. Kotoko defenders no be no any profile here Papa Seno. 2019. That's like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
Now Obo Africa under 23 championship. If under 23 Black Galas is now.
Yeah.
O free one go Spain. And ACL man about Ghana. Or captain Ghana Premier League side. Omo mo Kotoko Chon one else our profile. But because of 1 or 2 being to settle here. My friend Zach, you are free to companion for CFL. What would you to my Obama? Wait, my boy. Or I will be any day more soon. So called blacks on ball long ball, no intimate defend ya. Tony Trim. To China, na face so no Kotoko, Star Kaka, and a friend, Becum Chelsea said Edwin Kufo, a game profile. Or captain Ghana under 20 at the All Africa Games. Or Bo Wafu under 20. Or aggression, no. And our boy University of Ghana. Legon follow school team.
Okay.
So he has all the experience and the profile I will need. Me prefer than a crime and say, so Tom will be a me PB, Uton, you not got to be brave. Or see there be a danning it. Tina said the Kufoma, my hobechi, 1 year koichi. Nebe Zach and Nikufo. Name was a Kufo papa. And I'm an my first time no free bitchim. My papa na pom din conform. To present and the Ben who come out into no man free bitchim. And back I said, what on? For contract may bury at the end of the season. Aside for side on an Ajman Bidu, Domahini, on it, Dr. Kwamichi was excellent relationship. Nti register interest in Tuku for him or Kasi and Twaswa. yen crying negotiate boka catch us side for some for Dr. Chi said eco free die e be peka kraba ne ageno and they were good to us. They were very kind to us. My nyakufo nti ne papa e kon ho more market enen trans no so e man mbom pae na otwe no he say nyankopon pene se ne ba ne mrai ho a one of friends say nyankopon pene
e kwan mu da ho
na e kofa akofo ne no kodo ba. So it's the human element, the ambition and the crewman. All this while I've been doing apprenticeship, I'm learning. And that's what I'm trying to put into effect. And then, every crown it will happen. And I'm afraid of Bubulebu. So I could be anywhere or Titafuka Iswa. Unimu. Tino Kufone number ni friend video call free Germany on a catch and say, I'm a one. Salim no so every even say to Sana go for watching. I could be or Titafuka so. Eko here, Meduma, Abuaso, Mampontin, Ntonso. Yeah, Omobo special. Yeah, Kofi Abagabobi.
Yeah.
Yes, so he's one of our brightest.
Yeah.
The papa come you didn't Kwabontin Pano. Abanga. Until we penny my frabanga said generally, you who are cry we were Koheni Subai, and then the born only the boss special and so they didn't pay you for them. And as on Suruhe, Tabanga had the seal of approval and this is why.
Now, question.
Maybe Chris, maybe. And I'm telling you, we cried. I say, I'm watching you from afar, personally.
Yeah.
Someone say, "You didn't come over." Baby, I say, "Ura or Ghana bomb." But we need just the beginning. And Miss Medanyame, I see these are uncommon. It's online, and we're bedroom. Adeba kwa mweni nkohwa oya de me the pie hooliganism. Oh yeah, ohone de mebo wabaso papa.
And the plan is quite simple, Maxwell.
Bahama means you.
Oh yeah, me supporter. Omo na kofa bas no more to akai supporters no.
Okay.
No ma be catch say enfuele bas no more. Ti e call before the season e fundraising e float be.
Yeah.
E scan e call timber merchants no any poultry farmers no almost 80,000.
Wow.
Yeah, into some more far bass now. Not team a fuel bass now, mom. No more the call. Wako hoy. Almost 3 years, will be unsure more. Wako show me to know striker Gina on one puma small ball. I'm an abeshe be here, Diana fancy. I didn't see more money. What's not come with free hoy? As I be do the mind crow, will be an yori. I did change that's why you go with you. And see. Wako Pando, Heart of Lion season no be answer more. Wako she. Wabefa draw kumasi ba obi ball. Nti saa no bi ba. Ye na ho ye. Nti the world don sem no. And no dem we are changing the mindset. And ye catch on say, mo na mo ye poultry no. Mama ye nkosia ne 10 crates match day dia. 5 ebe ko playing body ne technical team no. Management ne so nje 5. Uche obi ade asa akobo no.
There be.
Brilliant.
And I give back. So they say, "Oh, tons are through be so measure ball mount." Nipakroba no wabono. Next time, what is the guarantee that that person will come when you invite the person?
And cry is violence through movies.
Yeah.
Tomo don't find say busha no more. But imagine so about 10 years no about stadium. No one say a Bobby amaniti abai. Me and Casa personally be gumeni mase.
Yeah.
2. Ebe no cry no and no one
Mamba Stadium hobby yeah.
One will lose. Well, we also are not just a no.
Yeah.
The youthful years, Nini now the Bible for the future.
And then the lineage in the crowd, bet you almost a moment. I've helped me very, very happy because since they maintain say in Adriana Bob Boma, we senior within this short time. So kudos and teams are also feeling at home when they are Adriana playing. Now they go there and the only thing they go is to play. Then after playing it, they go and take comments and all that. And I think say I had them very, very, very happy. Because say they one no only team or your hene kese. And then 11 until those time I may say they alcohol say it might be true or not true. I was not happy personally. I was not happy. Ebia sa me Maxo say ebia me dia ni modia. Nti aha ne de me very very from afar me ni age papa. And this also shows say Andy Bajo tie me. On say ebia me crusade. Na crusade ne say things must change. Say nyoma best and they are the personal na see nya changes. And to me get the same old people doing the same old things. It is about time in the area of coaching, Andy. In the area of management, we need to push in a lot of the youth to bring innovations and change things. Because if this is what has been achieved within this short time with Adriana, it means that you have 4 or 5 people in other areas. Andy, can they also change things? Or more change here is going to be the betterment of our game. For that one, me are very very happy. Ye here Ghana born there ye pe wani ye pe ball. Some guys say ye break ya me say from Ashanti region to wasa ho nyina Chris and kuro bi omo bobo gala sound gal obi e bobo nipa ho enti ye pe game no but I say ye duru ya on say Herbert Mensah mo baby Bantima hina Mr. Sylvester Asarusuma baby Ariza call my baby but what I say near even tema baby adena still Andy ye kasa ni ye san ball mudi. It means that currently omo handle ball no omo nye or anaso the omo ye enye enough. We need innovation. Baby a ball nedru. We need to go to a different level. Different level there. See the innovations at the count. And the game will really develop for sure. For sure.
There are these videos not initially I can't maybe sound on how our supporters see and trying to they're very ready. We are now or they are too swami. Now you see Adriana Bobo the kind of people are call stadium. Some of these things that they do there. Yellow and their green balloons. Now almost celebrity. Ube huebu enkwala o masho mo Adriana Jesus. Our minina and so follow team now more support it. Just look, this is very beautiful. Now
say na Miami team Edin Kola okay say Edin Kola be call park.
They na me Enkolande.
Enkolande. Obekai. Hat to be Edin Kola be.
Catch them young.
You call one me who say Enkola no you could be ma. Me what will be?
I think we say who.
Say a year continuity. And this is very brilliant. In Colano, shirts and all that. Women they will also love the club. And Andy who says Makasa Ghana born here, body. I mean when he say people are tending to love clubs like warm vicinity. Because the internal man abasa. 2 big teams now in idea near Tomo, so they are not giving us what we want. And instead the clubs in our locality, in the community, no what we want there. We need to channel our resources to those areas. It is good. It is all good. Say, but the betterment of the game. Say, a game and also a bit to me a peja. Because Ghana, the Africa, that makes every country in Africa, our football, the most dominant sports will be happy. Unlike other continents, Africa, as South America, the ball will be happy. So I think says here to me the new things. I don't know. Say, Menyoko signing city. Every Ghanaian is happy. I don't know. Ghana young AFCON young qualify. No be a buofu. And then Ghana qualify for World Cup, we're all happy. It means that we still love the game. But what I say, but I'm saying number 1, 2 being a SCA Maneko. And I think the likes of Adriana are doing it, and it's going well. And almost are conscientizing for. So I don't know more yet. Yeah, here in the next 10, 20 years, no, we will support the bond. We will support Adriana. They be on the support.
Yeah, and it's very interesting. Said the Atadika Bidika Bisa and Yami Aduma and Omo hold the media interaction or Prempe school park so we are journalist, we are blogger, we are content creator, we are invited. So any player you would want to speak to from Adriana will access to listen to that player. And I say ask any question you want to ask. Now and also I provided the answers at the amount.
Yeah, more friends here gather supporters to watch their matches, you know. Actually say Adriana Stars team here other teams, you know, can equally do it.
Exactly.
It is a we team na say you show matches. Now there are other clubs are ashada are making conscious effort. I mean matches there. Then there's something that you clubs are not doing well.
Yes.
There's something that you are not doing.
They are not even doing at all.
Because senke koye general senke ensure be there, but in the midst of saying ensure be there no. Obi aba be ya me frase ehwe ne de. Andy we live by copying people. Life, dressing, aduane die, radio we kra and the usano me sure say usunya obi say opeso yes ni pakro.
Oh yes.
So life na nkasa no to one copy obi o copy and just o copy ni pakro into two. O copy no a modification.
And the usunya me.
Usunya no a modification. And you know what the Adriana Stars here na omonya things right you know. Can other clubs also copy but modify it and make sure that within the context of where they find themselves almost between our supporters to watch their games. Oba away game yama kusuya 10 crate ebi awo de enye kusuya. What else can you also do? What I say there na omo supporters in basis no more for the ama supporters no also no in the context of ebi awo no there na also betimi aye. So let's copy, let's try to say, learn from each other, near modify in situation, near modify and find near there. Honestly speaking, Ghanaian football and spectating are very, very appalling. And the level now spectating dropping by every single year. No. My fear is that the next 10 years, you know, Kotokone has to focus, better free ticket, one hammer for Cranko. One hammer for Uncle. And I think they will need to work on it.
Right, share the Ghana Premier League matches, of course. So now, Mahusen Kofua send the video amame with regards to Enra Dreams FC. Any hard to forgive, of course. In fact, game no results about the goalless. But offside or no offside, and Trent over wire my video with this goal in the game, but then now assistant referee the flag. It was true. And no, and Dudwana into Omo says, he still it seems like we are still having the same issue. Your bomb match referee will become a topic. Offside or no offside. And Trent, Mr. na wama ye video na ya any. We're also joining on Facebook Pure FM TV. On the YouTube, Pure FM TV Live. Now, just make your judgment out of this. From where I'm seated, say, I cry a releasable and for the rules of the game, the edge offside no. The assistant referees check it when the ball was being released. Any attacker on any position. Say attacker no. The last man. The last man. Here, yes. The last man is the player, not the goalkeeper. Yes, so I had a go. Who say keeper another go push him. And the last man crying a goalkeeper. The player. See, only last the original. How is this an offside? Yeah, the last man they has player no original line so no. And I had no crowd. You release the ball na we. Say John Entry left the audacity, and I think Sam Savage. He's the John Entry, right? Until we have a one day and the outside. Because I had no say na ball no cry that's what Dreams play and one ma. Obaka say bia and Kiansa nko animu kakra nkore. Say at the time na player no air cock keyboard na that's all corner. No more release one, but clearly from this image we are all seeing. I don't think I'm saying person wan kasa we from this image we are all watching on the screens. Clearly near release ball. You release the ball, Dreams player no. He's never in an offside position. Yeah. And at that time, the assistant referee, so now he was moving. Don't say he's online with has player. It's no man flag. So the question is at what time? And no Peter flag or sporty also. I don't think so. It wasn't an offside. And I was like, offside me I didn't there. I think say a linesman and I say assistant referees na or mudimo akotenepa. Because the whole of this picture, Andy, let me na me who referee no around. Me who referee in the picture, center referee. Me who in the picture. Yentia me pardon there. Who's a referee should be closer to the your friend saying incidents most of the action no. But here you don't see the referee. But because offsideness our lines the linesman ne budget. Aha referee no. So the linesman erred but who said these mistakes are part of the game. Me won't say too much of a big deal though. It's a big deal. I'll cost you a very, very difficult say referee be the game and 90 minutes a beyond course one blunder. But sometimes be a blunder if you are course na too massive.
and it been so well won't say or baby. But I think that me genuinely this shouldn't be an offside. It should have been a clear way ball to a goal. A clear, but don't let us also under Benjamin Asari.
Me share a
boy no say
chance. And hona me ba next me pacho. As a Christian, yeah, now so and with Dreams FC scoring this goal, and you're really offside. Hussein Adams for Heart to Folk and Sunya this opportunity. Hussein and Sunya this glorious opportunity, this glaring chance. In fact, when I am now Brunica say a much easier to score than to miss. But Hussein may say this opportunity. Heart of Oak could have gotten their 3 points, moved from their position on the league table. But Hussein, in fact, he did the most difficult part. The another thing was how no winning ball, and he won it. And we keeping the composure, Eko Drew goalkeeper in him. And here, decision making. So Omobo no one on dribble goalkeeper no. And I'm sure the time will take a decision to dribble the goalkeeper. Na keeper no so I am an angle na difficult for him to do so. Try me so video no it's on the platform. My area so Heart to Folk chance no. Hussein Adams. Enya went me for born Antoinette and so we Heart to Folk supporter now we game no now I catch you say game near drop at all. This is the chance. Hussein and a Dimrika Okono won the ball swiftly from Dreams, and look at that.
No, the Croft far ball no was very far from his own
from the half and no winning ball
and no the Koya and so only goalkeeper and the ball drew 18 no more. 18 instead of him shooting. Oh, the problem is this. Oji ball no corner trust center akram drew 8 and so money so and the money so and ko benya a clear view of where the goalkeeper is standing to being where to shoot the ball but our money so the moment now or slim so or she go now no who's a keeper na bene so or so nimtwen the action of the even the coach as a coach you know obehu tama say ball David nka ball we crash shoot kra na nko go na bia Messi ana empem po ana say keeper crunch it was terrible
unim say obi a coach ni time only dia na Masudi na me adane go no so ahye wi
no so ahye
also dane na oba bench onum no so ahye wi
ko be bi ogina no kra no nka ball to the left side crack we gonna keep anako the right side it would have been nko benya bigger posting the ball in the shot. I didn't know what he was trying to do. If you never saw around the goalkeeper nanka, if you saw a tricky keeper na, or say a brilliant goal. What I say?
Games
like this, no chances now very far and few. More hard, eh? Because boy, we dear na send coach me do twats name na has in
and me who a video after the game and has supporters to be so a shower. Sika on their goalkeeper Benjamin Asari.
Yeah, for sure. Enra, he was fantastic. He was fantastic. Do you know what? Enra by himself be prove point. Points is up. So you be as on Ghana #1. No you be and that mentality. Hey, na say back na omo boy as a ball na so den inside left or top from crowd na inside was hey Benjamin Asari ni go da. And you him da. Enra Ben na nkasa me tun say on ono na nyame aye ne say nemra so and you say omre so a onim dia mature and I say player I say player wo form or mistake kra na dane style won sade no so wanda go da
yeah
and how dey no
madam go da nka bibia nka obusa wasa me yi ano dey bi
school oda go school ana oh mpacho mbisa asa Mr. House
SHS na wanda
but
when na me die na me unjini
yes on say born here born so o former Martin Kevnando na catcher zebra maxo chale ma ba form na me say o say me a mistake kra no adan star park no do boli but na me ntwon me yeden ka ma me de ball na me lose ball me hwe na ma atwe nipa nti be maxo chere o form as we a mistake kra na it say a style and that is exactly what happened for your friend is saying Ben and no Ben no Belmo be a who say Agbesi him daddy but on Ghana number 1 because that no Obedano. Although he's not coming to challenge Agbesi though, Nim said they are all very good goalkeepers. For me, Ben and Agbesi they are equal, more at the same level. But send an Agbesi abed done heroic performance. Ben buying and run uncle's rank. He uncle for my radio Becca say, Ntoba no say me Ben madam obo. I just say it you into obey you know. And I think say Odago pa and Rana. I was very because they say we had to folk. Dreams played very well. And I also said Dukun. A friend say Dreams captain no Dukun away Enchi John Enchi Dukun ne Dukun Sonny. What ball game natural, but he's so strong. And I won't stay anyway. We're too quiet, but still he's playing. And Dreams your team be or Mota Hearts of food, but then right since Benjamin Asari. And don't be surprised. How's the best when you go on the Maori? Koto na hoing area, no more air crocker, and I tell him make has Nasa Benjamin Asari, Moko Mediama, Wanda Cromuches. How's they say, we are there, the most, but Unya de Unya, Bakoto Corno. Onya de kwa bose critical has asem enye o say oh say me ma
ansana darling point o comment to na me serious we sa chance na player na
Hussein say no
just imagine say coach be adwuma depending on this game Andy
wapamo player na
coach say
win this game
save your job
if you don't you are out. Now coach losing na juma because of a poor decision by a player. Yeah, at IC we man coach a ultimatum.
Yes,
a game to save his job.
Na player is here, and the winning there. Odechna ko AFCON final no. DH in Kitinkiti be decided the winner. Ade be decided the winner between Morocco and Senegal no. Adike to ebi. Was adike to ebi no be missing no. Ubenya sa adike to ebi na one take opportunity to use it no, and you may lose it. And the difference between us folk and the difference and that they are preventing us folk from winning the game yesterday no was our indecision, that poor decision by this player. The hardest part of the job is done. Maybe I didn't panic so winning ball no. And the technique of scoring we on your first second touch in we no all bengo keepers no you just open your body no a Kelly ball no on sign say uncle bengo keeper
straight
na wako rani goalkeeper in your touch of the ball what me say this chance when you first azi when your first chance we woko Andy and this time goalkeeper neighbor na this touch we na no Andy so Kelly ball so Kelly ball the ball to watch him. Na so we nyina season no me abesese coach na kasa coach want me any league and I want me top 4 yes I coach na these are the players that cause coaches ejuma
see you ma you na memra but me ya na me check league table na me say hey you na talk to two
oh no you had that first actually this is any other first so much no coincide with time and yahodin kofo season be our bar unya ne tra Christian bedroom no holding form
of course
unfortunately for us Emmanuel Mafu our best striker uni ho
on the say ball free actually no do jabe bia no ba
Alex Boache yen captain and the best center back in Ghana on so nim and then we had lost 2 other players tonight is omunya at the right time the modern monanka sasa brand na ekofom they about 2 matches for fee yen win bi 3rd match and a bofi yes and Lusui. But as a your makakra and your madani. Sometimes you just have to accept it. The Dani you'll be there. Na holding bro so or Baufi and Obeshell. Sadan so the mammy who said when I see you na me and I pa. Yes, na Manco Stadium, Jomo frame, you know, supporters, no, don't supporters, and say, Man, many don't players, Nanka Samba Bomb, and I'm saying, I can't say Muslim be mad. Or say, I will be in venture, but players now, no man holding war form. So, okay. No, we don't catch him saying, Cran about Qua Vision to Rufin Cranquanta, the Bar Wester. Now, and cross with me boy DNA into your face and in shape. Doma home crabbing in bar. I didn't know cranning bono copying crying over shame. So first time come music of family for the experienced players level. And then they say a trim.
Yami and watching a mobile nation.
Yeah, they are a strong side. Last year Kakitu have been Komuji League. Last season Yakoshom 1-0 to mum pesa on belusu. In him say bedding. But you quite bonting, you diagro. The game is also live on TV.
Okay.
Until Pebinare. When you be Jedriana Hopa and Kankasoye and any gradia, once a Kramani Ninijan Nama, I feel the Janam. Tia the Jabeko. This one Mokofa Bosum Trino, Eba, and Rankesu be Doom Jan. If you say the Japa Neba, Nesade, 7 buses of fans.
And then come use as a fans no bus
4 buses Ebeba from Doma. One every free union mom wago go because of the network upon or patron. Come for us be my one na boaso. And supporters now on so
more 7 buses never
Abrankese. Yeah, about fear. One you careful.
More person have number.
Yeah, that's exactly what we did that in BB and it was so nice. Yeah, come up.
Minim there now the Vijay and Asano
football. Richest man the end day a chain of a babaji. But the injustice a fee and home jersey.
Okay.
I carols.
Okay.
I am Ibiaba.
Who video and Colano ye cry Upia Munako and Colani be a share.
I mean,
one Paladi in
a form rental the Abasta was nice until the away jersey, a home jersey.
Okay.
Any
nice one.
Whatever. Now, richest man, and the specially branded away kit. Richest man,
okay.
The partners no more Uzbekistan and Tajikistan. Oil phone. Or no more Kasana. Or you need now Boya. Or the Boya and the Metima. I think the football is difficult, but Yamiti, the Bayamana come because why not? So these are our wages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Your jerseys are beautiful. More colors.
We are trying. We are trying. We are trying. And then China, but me would Judy my power, Yamimu, and you then answer my phone said, "Hey,
about Edasi.
Miss Medasi, and then I define my mean.
Say so, and there's all Kruma.
Now, them are baby.
No, Obama, yes, young Kumu be native, and
then you bring the define.
Oh, dear, my own pong.
Your point. To me, imagine I say, oh, I train team because I'm more free. A boaka. No, I'm some more see a boy.
Oh, okay.
If I found a monami de Moko.
Okay.
Makoda. But they can name me.
What do you mean?
Tell richest man, the innocent chair. I'm saying, you know, I
Chama can come with her. Pacho, why?
Me channel.
Or hell.
The size room.
Nah. Udi can be on honest. It's man. The message you're sending me.
Oh, yeah, now, what can't you Ghana in Azo say, I'm a new programs manager?
Why the Christian you want to free them?
Oh, yes, I didn't nobody's kind of this kind of one as anti that's it in a mudiano.
See you, can wadi.
Debbie, that's it. Says a Chabaka the cost rook crime because yes, I and remember 2 times.
Okay, I know I am Bishop Atapuku, the CEO and the Madriana Stars. Paul, Mammy, back to be an Aminim Como, a war, Angel Rock Mission.
I think, sir, Adriana Como, CEO Niedi. Now Tapuku about their home games. So what their last home game on boy it was against Kerala United and free bench from second round no omutimi ewini. But before that game, no mako 3 matches without a win ewofie. So okay omone Baseke Holy Stars ebo draw. After Baseke, omone also football draw. Omutina film a vision ebe show. So with 9 points, no one just 2. Ain't it? Adriana form now or they started here with damn winning mentality no edru baby na ni obi omu lose games at a point na Adriana any has a folk on the road do born home or the pa but don't mean can the same now because that form no diminish minim the entia but atapoku aka say as a omu fruit dru baby no mo so ma won dey ba form based on one or two be because Omulusu plays and he was emphatic with Emmanuel Mafusoma Lusuno. Yes. In all, Omaya additions. But me free said now, Adriana struggle or the final third, Omuntimi Shegus. Entimi not the command. Our mobetim they are winning games. But anyone they answer them who's Omoya signings. metie ni nkomo ni bebre Aduana this season edu baby na amanfo krafi so mo na age league no because of that winning streak na no munya no they were having a very good form, they were playing so well, but ene entesa with their last games yen ewofie Wednesday ntimi ma ewo away Wednesday ntimi ma, so we are just hoping say be Aduana benya wins no na ebia o masa tima age league no going forward and the kakra has a focus common. Me who say Christian Eka say coach ebetime lose na adwuma based on some of the chances strikers need to squander. Se wo hwe ni yie pa. Has a focus common. Ya ba be dia kan say has the problem near the final third. Ball ni duro animu ha. Has a focus for no omo ntumi nhye go. And this is not the first time. Has a focus squander chances. We've seen them against Young Apostles, against Wedro Oblast, against Aduana, Obeka teams ni bebre. And Bona has a focus with defense or money problem. 19 matches were conceded 7. Was just 12 goals. Imagine as a folk, Emma 1 goal per game. And common that's so. 18 and 9 day didn't come and make catch or say what that draws no body bebre no. Dear house of folk. Enti nyamianim no kre did dramani juma, especially with the defensive and midfield structure. Everything is on course, on conceded bebre. So about 19 matches. Now conceded just 7. Andy, a chance about 2 matches we are who conceded 1. Empower bro, who striking the percentage averagely 2.7. A chance of folk gain with the defense solid. But anyone and a problem or and then at a board so I want to fa experience striker biama and the problem never to us so what are the same thing said their problem is so want to goals coach is over about Kadidi still want to goals
Martin when you say we are better na Ghana Premier League show na more do na dia ba na medasi but quick one am bobo matches no na fa bi ni nkomobra ene vision ene media ma e wo tuba bibia ni Go Stars ani Asante Kotoko e wo Dance Park Young Apostles wo chena ne Hoho United e wo Wenchi Brekum Chelsea ene All Blacks e wo Golden City Park Karela United Samatex e wo Aliu Mahama Sports Team Basake All Stars ene Bichim United e wo omusu game na e ba so Heart of Lions ene 11 Wonders ABC Akan ene nyame admo chena na Nations ene Aduana e wo Dr. Kwame Chi Sports Complex and also e ko so bani yemo akwaba
ye no aminiam
ene nkomo be na odi abre
medase ma menchie tifo nkomo ade by Angel Rock Misha ho nkomo na yema etifo nyina edi etie esanse ne mpenfo so benya wa ne free ade ama me no wanse nyina yade nti yade asem de sebi ye ka se de tie bia wo so nya adaje na wutie esanse yade edi nipa enya pa dane de nyina obi onoma wasema ho oden kofom me nipadua no se de sitie no mintimi nya ne se de me pe na mpenfo se due nyina ne problem edua ne ye nyi nipa ye nyina ye ko yenim dane da yenuane a ye di ewure nipadua m na esan ede yade ma enti se wa nya ohu adu a da bia menua obeyale enunti na me kanfo Angel Rock Misha edi amount say obi bia wo tie mi bia sebi wonye baatan a o ma akoda nufo ana wonye obi a wonyem ana wonye obi a wadumfie dunwotwe ekwa utumi enom Angel Rock Misha wonya Angel Rock Misha ni bia cap disposable sheso anopa baako nwumre baako anopa baako nwumre baako ebeboa asiesiu ebeyi entini nipadua ne entini ewom no aya na nipadua ne entini no emosisi a wohia ade a ebetimi akla entini mu efin bi ewom bia amemu atwokotwoko ni nyina afiro na ni uja netimi adi afrisane wom entu hia Angel Rock Misha ebeboa ama osisi ye wo ye ni nyina etuo atwa adi ama ebi ameka say now tekem na ubisi form sisi ye entu de fa number no na bibia wafre ne no atwetwe nkomo ye numbers ne 0244 186612 0244 186612 second one is 0244 719230 0244 719230 offer sa number CBN no ebetwetwe nkomo me catch you say maame obabi a wutie me bia sebi watenka ekofam usisi yade aba wo ho hwea enye ye no wo hia Angel Rock Mesha enko ani edu a wonom a eyi amama efri sisie nim eboa ma atenka na ekọ akire nyina no ebeba ebetwe aba ani mu aboa ma nipadua na timi afa ne ntima pa efra oba be oba sima kama eye Angel Rock Mesha nko a ebeboa be siesi kama pa umpewe na apede edo no enchiri hwidi chiranse wato na wanom baby bi eto aduro bi a wokọ a ubenya Angel Rock Mesha ni bi ato anonom na ebeboa ebesiesi ama otimi afa ontoma pa efra menua bema wutie me papa menua wutie me bia wumfie kwa animu ye papa no asofo yunua no asofo nom ye sere mu nyina mu hia Angel Rock Mesha ni bi ato anom na Angel Rock Mesha alcohol bi anim obeka se ya donkufo na aye ntino alcohol wo mpacho alcohol bi anim free wonoma emo enya ohwe ni hia ne se obeto a obenom ya no pa ba akonnumre ba ako mesrew odnoma eboaw ema mema sem ekosoro ema mema yo ekosoro boa manipadua ne ntini mu ekwan bi asisie no efiri mu na be ma de yentini be ya adwuma emoja ene pompe efiri adwene nim na bentini nim se moja ne ntimi enya adwuma ye moja ne ntimi nanti ewo ntini mu ya mesrew ebasa ntimi emwa se de ope afo benu num no bi ana enkoyi emfama enu ntini ye de Angel Rock Mesha ediaba eya Dr. Kwaku wote oyo odiyefo Ghana de nyina nim se ye ka duro ya asem de a oye number 1 wono ana adi afamfidie mu atena sem se duro we ye duro a ebeboa ne wo hunu se mema ye yale mema dodo na yare me doctor ba ko se bema tiase a obema enwu bema otiase a ukọ die entwen ma obema no enane ento enko ne krechi enya abra otiase me so pe Angel Rock Mesha no bi bubobi ebeboa ebesie ni pedua no amani pedua na fa ne ntima pa efra eboa pa bema peso ye bema wo yire kanfu ebo abaso wo yire kodwom pa de be chewa jesu anom Angel Rock Mesha ebeboa besiesi wo pa meso bema bi anom bi ye papa no asofo nom ye hu se momasem no mokoka akire wan ensolema na mokoka akire mu na hwa na mokoka akire mu wodie ne se obenya Angel Rock Mesha esuom pa atifia no pa no anom baako anwumre no anom baako akire din sof ma me ntoko no wo ko wo sasa wo aso dem wo pupu ne to kire wo yestai ebu okutie nyina no etu obetwa wo hia Angel Rock Mesha no bi na bubobi ebeboa baby bi eton aduro bia herbal shop pharmacy shop drugstore bia okwa obenya Angel Rock Mesha bema de opese obema eye bema pa de wo hia Angel Rock Mesha oba watinka bema ne nom na nso watinka kwa akira wo hia Angel Rock Mesha mrantia mutie bo mrantie bebre mu tie boy ko he match ko ese mu bafia mu dofo no ne mu kokko mesrew masa eja bossem no na hye fie homework na no so hia ye homework ni wo fie ma odofo na ninye na odofo na ni baji a we enya China adru eye adru kan bibidu adi no bina ani ntahina ye doctor Kwaku oten na aye meso pebito nunumbi na beboa besiesi o kama baabi a wo bi a woteme nka no free numbers no na ne ntwetwe nkomo ensem bi wa ha ye kwa ho ye ntimi nka nsem ni bebre enu nti wo free ne a ensem bi obi a ye no be ka numbers ne 0244 186612 0244 186612 the tosubio ne 0244 71 9230 0244 71 9230 o fresa number CBA ye no betwetwe nkomo na me ka cho se Angel Rock Mesha baby eton aduro bia wo kwa obenya biato na wanom bi ye bonem na ne friend se obotantim die se ugina chira adwuma nko a na abebo medase nyame onhia
yes so ye da se pa yento adwumadie no so yenchia Albert Aban ewo ahensan AA Stitches o se wutie show no yenchia opa sa mamenya quick birthday snafie no yen sorry so na bibia de akanyina enso emra happy birthday kwadiama ya owusu jamfi ewo we your birthday from Wycliffe ewo atonsu and or say a happy birthday and happy birthday to you. So and Efia Abrefi also atimatim and your birthday Efia we free MB Prince and or say yemfa special happy birthday in fact PFD so bounty Efia Abrefi our atimatim happy birthday ko ediamao. So and a happy birthday to Noble Frempong Ochei Noble Frempong Ochei we free Omami Lady Che Bafo and was see Woshe a year neba Noble and so a happy birthday and French Noble happy birthday to you and Madam Cynthia Donko a assistant headmistress watch the MAGHS and then Madam and so birthday young Madam Cynthia and so a special happy birthday. Trend the other when we Eddie Mammy Fanchia will so emfa Emma Miankasame chairman Bakope. Ni dina nkasa chairman Ahmed but dodo na efreno Khalifa Pima Khalifa chairman maminchao ewo manso Khalifa ya Barcelona ni nano shedachi metena se Barca ene Real Madrid no Sunday no almost wie no say hurumia wie no say zo ene we fa we kofi chairman we bruta Khalifa eno no mawenchia pa right yemfa nedwumade no enso ensi wa hanyankopon ya adoma e besa enso ahia Dalempo ne team no besa atanase 3 na the Ghana Premier League roadshow no enso de aba o chira so e besa to on Monday yene munyina ebehia yakrab. Have a wonderful weekend.